I don't know about you. I've been looking forward to this all day. I don't know, like all day, okay? And I want to know who's excited to trade their way to wealth this year. Who's excited? Type a me in the chat if you're excited, ready to trade your way to wealth, ready to tap into this amazing wealth creating machine, which is called the stock market. And I'm so excited for y'all. Let's get it. As y'all are coming in super excited, let's set the atmosphere. I'm super sensitive on the atmosphere, okay? Let me tell y'all this first. I want everyone to know you have been welcome to my classroom. This is Classroom 101. I am going to be your teacher. You can call me Miss T. But y'all, let me know where you're coming in from really quickly in the chat. I saw some folks was already doing that. I want to know where you're coming in from live. I am from South Florida. I see some of my Atlanta folks, Tampa, Jersey, DMV. Oh, we got some European folks, UK. Okay, I hear you. All right, Atlanta. We have Baltimore, Houston, South Florida, Nashville. Okay. Dallas, Detroit, Cali. We got some West Coast friends. Bahamas, what is happening? My Caribbean cousin. Grenada, hello. We have some more Caribbean folks. TNT in the house. What's up? You brought me some shark and bake. St. Lucia, we love. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're among family friends. I got my East Coast, West Coast, my Caribbean massive is in the house. What's going on, Vancouver? Hello. All right, cool. All right, wonderful. So welcome in, my friends. I hope you, from Turkey. Very cool, very awesome. I hope you know that we're super excited. I'm speaking from my husband and I to help you in this amazing journey that you're about to get on to. It's going to be wonderful. So listen, I want you, while we're coming in, I want you to get comfortable with doing stuff, because that's how I get it. That's how I am, y'all. Y'all got to be doing stuff, okay? So let me know. I know where you're coming in from. I know you're excited, but let me know one goal you have for this year. One financial goal. Type in the chat really quickly. Do it now. Don't overthink it. Don't over process it. Let me know one financial goal that you are committed to getting to for the rest of the year. Is it going to be your first $100 trade? Is it going to be your first $1,000 trade, your $10,000 trade? Pay off a credit card, pay off all the credit cards, get rid of that 9 to 5, finally have a savings account, right? Actually buy yourself a car, some freedom, $1,000 a month. Very good. Actual 10K savings account, stability. I love that, right? You getting rid of the mortgage, a 5K trade. Love that. Land and freedom. What? Set up the kids. I love that. I love that. I love that. First 10K trade, hey. Right? Let's get it. Financial freedom, get a new place, financial stability, 4,000. I love these. These are wonderful, wonderful financial goals. And I want y'all to know that we're in that midpoint of the year. We're in June 2nd to be exact, right? So we have the rest of 2026. If you made yourself some financial goals at the beginning of 2026, maybe you didn't get there, or you didn't even start it. Guess what? Happy New Year. We got the rest of 2026 to keep going, okay? This is the midpoint. We have now until December to tap into a source to get us to one of these financial goals, all right? Now, as we're going through, y'all, Mike and I are super excited. We've been looking forward to this, but I have some rules. Like I said, welcome to my class. You just opened the door and we took attendance. Thanks for letting me know you're here. We took attendance. And now we are going to go over our classroom rules, because as a teacher, I have to give you some rules, right? We have to let you know where you're at. So first things first, I need your undivided attention, okay? I need your attention. You know, I'd be like, attention, attention. That's what I'm asking for right now. So turn on your cameras, and as long as you're in a safe space, as long as you're not driving, right? Turn on your cameras, because I want you to be fully locked in. I want you to leave the cooking, excuse me, leave the cooking for later. Don't be scrolling. We're gonna have a great time in here anyway. So you're not even gonna, you're gonna be too tapped in with all the gems that you're gonna get to even be scrolling. Okay, so make sure at this moment, I want to see everybody's tapped in. Taronda, I see you. What's up, PJ? Hey, dark skin Wes. Sharonda, hello. Hi, Raven. What's going on? Hi, Nia. Hi, the Robinsons. What's going on? Hello, hello. Good evening. I see you. Hey, Daphne. How you doing? All right, all right. Hi, I see Maria. Welcome. Brittany. Alrighty. Omari. Lovely. MB. I see you, Miss V. Emmanuel. Vivian. Hi, Josh. Good evening, Felicia. Miss Lori. Kayshawn, make sure you're driving safe, okay? Alrighty. Hey, Barrett, what's going on? What's going on? Raquel, that is a cute baby. Good evening, Samantha. I love it. Thank y'all for following direction. I love that following direction the first time. Those are one of the things that I love about our folks here. Thanks, Jasmine. Hey, Antoine, I see you. I see you tapped in. I see the commitment. I love it. I love it. Hey, Wit, what's up? Hey, Paulette. Great evening to you, Gil. All right, y'all. Wonderful. We followed rule number 1. This is rule number 2, okay? As long as you're safe. If you're driving, we know when you get to a safe space, all right? Now, it's rule number 2. Invite someone. Invite someone. Grab the link right now. My team is going to drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. What I want you to know is that wealth is better when we share it. So send this to one friend and just type done in the chat for me. One friend, just one friend. That one friend you were texting, that one friend you just got off the phone with, like, oh, I gotta go. Send it to them, because guess what? Wealth is better shared, and I want you to have this receipt, because when they're seeing you leveling up at the end of 2026 into 2027, they're gonna be like, oh, when did you start this thing? When did you learn how to actually trade? How do you even know what's going on in the stock market? How are you using that to make money? You could be like, well, you remember that message I sent you that Tuesday? I invited you, and whatever the case is. So guess what, y'all? This is receipts to show, hey, I shared the wealth, all right? It's better when you're leveling up with somebody, and like I said, they can't say you ain't shared, okay? I want you to stay tuned to the very end. This is rule number 3. Stay tuned to the very end. You're going to learn so many amazing things. We have lots of stuff going on inside this masterclass. You definitely want to stay to the end. So listen, we're going to be giving away your gift for staying all the way to the end. You're going to get your perfect trader's beginner's guide. All the things that you're going to need to get started, a quick start guide, and that's going to be yours completely for free as a gift for staying all the way to the end, among all the other things. And on top of that, I want to make sure that you're not only going to leave here with one amazing gift, but 2, right? We're going to give you access to a amazing opportunity to generate income in your sleep, pretty much, right? And that is going to be something that everyone in this room should and will leave here with, all right? And then last but not least, promise me this, and I want you to really commit to this statement, is that you are going to leave here with one gem and implement it, right? Because a lot of us might sit here and just watch this as entertainment. I know it's going to be cool. I know it's going to be lots of information. It's going to be, it's going to be moving fast, right? But what I want you to know, my friends, is that there's so many things that we're going to talk about that will change your situations, but you have to implement it. So I want you to be committed to take one gem and that you're going to implement it now, okay? We want to make sure we're going to be taking action ASAP. All right. So I see a lot of dones in here. I see the dones. I see you're sharing the information. I love that. I love that. I love that. So without further ado, my friends, let's get going. Like, let's get it done times 2. Love that. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. So y'all, the Trade to Wealth Masterclass, it's going to be what we're doing here. This is how we're going to show you the simple system that everyday families are using to start building wealth in the market, right? And this is the thing. No one probably has ever shown you how to do this before. That's why my husband, Coach Mike, and myself are super excited to teach you the Trade to Wealth system. Alrighty? And I love the interaction in the chat. I love that we're keeping it moving. The chat gonna be busy all night. All right. So I have a promise for you this evening, right? By the end of this training, you'll have a clear picture of how the stock market works and exactly how everyday families like yours are actually using options to create income, another stream of income. There's no financial degree required, no Wall Street background needed. You just need us to be serious, and you just need a break, which this is that break, okay? Now, like I said before, y'all want to make sure y'all stay to the end. We have that free gift for you, that fast one-sheeter quick start guide that is going to be essential to your trading journey. This is something that compiles all of the information that's going to get you going in a one document. So I'm so grateful to be able to offer that to you as your special gift for staying all the way to the end. So make sure you don't skimp out, because you're going to want to make sure you have that. Alrighty. Now, this is one thing I want to start off with, right? I know for a fact, the fact that you're here on a Tuesday evening, right? You could be doing anything, but the fact is that you're here. That simply means that you want more for your family, right? And there's always something getting in the way. There's always something that comes up, right? Maybe it's a bill that never stops. Maybe it's the job that pays just enough for you to get by, like that, just enough. Or maybe it's watching others talk about building wealth while you wonder if that's even possible for someone like me. So I want you to know this. You're not lazy. You're not behind. You're not too late. The game just wasn't explained to you. Now, let me know one thing if you have fallen victim for any of these traps, right? Let me know if you have tried any of these things, and if it has gotten you trapped before. And the way you're going to let me know is by typing me in the chat. Okay, let me know. Tim said yes ×3. Okay, let me know if you've fallen victim to any of these traps. You say, okay, let's do the savings. Let's save, honey. We're gonna save, all right? We're gonna make sure we're gonna open a savings account at the bank, or you know what? We're gonna have the penny jar, or we're gonna have the dollar box, or better yet, y'all, we gonna do like the little savings sheet where we check off the dollar amount, right? That is how many of us have fallen victim to that. But the thing is, inflation eats up our savings, and then guess what? You spend that money on something you know you shouldn't have been spending it on, ain't it? That's the first trap yeah. The second trap, let me know if this is you in the chat. Type me if this is you. You have a side hustle. You're like, ooh, I could cook good. I can design things. I can make shirts. I can clean. I love cleaning, so I might as well do that. Or, I'm good at washing cars. I'm good at fixing things. Let me do a little side hustle. But the thing with a side hustle is that you continue to trade time for money, right? And there's always a ceiling. And I forgot about us good teachers. What we like to do, we tutor, we work extra jobs, we work in the summer, which is supposed to be the whole benefit of being a teacher, right? But no, we never have enough money, so we fall victim for this, right? Summer school, yep, I know. Then this is the other one, right? The watch and wait trap, where you're like, I see the stock market is working for them over there. And I know some people are making money, but that's not for me. I'll just let them have that. There's no way that I could possibly understand what's going on and make money off of that. It's crazy. And then you're also probably thinking, man, that's so far gone. That's for them young folks. That's for the math folks, them folks that, already had trading or stock market experience in their family, right? That was me. But I want you to know this one thing, that none of these things actually build wealth. The savings trap, the hustling, none of them build the type of wealth that is going to give your family the trajectory that you desire. All right? Now, this is the other side of it. If you've actually looked into trading, so I'm talking to the folks that have tried trading before in some form or fashion, you may have run into something like this where you are like, "Oh, too much hype." If this is resonating with you, let me know. Put me in the chat. Too much hype. Everybody's showing, gurus are showing screenshots, Lamborghinis, and then mansions and all this land and cows and horses. And you're like, well, how did you get there? How did you get that? I want to know how you got that, because education or something got you to this point. So I just want to know, how did you get that, right? So that I can do it for myself, right? The next thing when it comes to like this trading area is too much jargon, right? You're like, oh, the Greeks and the IVs and the thetas and everything sounds really, really crazy. And it seems like a foreign, like legit a foreign language, right? It seems like it's super daunting and you just get overwhelmed, right? This was me to the 10th power. I don't know if y'all know who I am or what I used to do. I was an elementary school teacher, okay? And my take home was $200 a day, right? So I had no room to lose any dollars of that 200, right? So I was worried about losing, right? I was worried about, hello, if I have to put my money into this trade, how much am I risking, right? So the thing with this, y'all, is that no one actually explained how to manage risk, okay? Now, here's the truth that no one tells you, but I'm going to tell you because we cool. We're cool. Y'all told me where y'all was from. Y'all told me y'all financial goals. We agreed to the rules. We cool, right? Now, trading education has always been built for people already speaking the language. They have a rich uncle, their grandpa, their great grandpa, right? Taught them everything that they need to know about the stock market to understand it and see how it is a wealth generator, right? It was never intended for the teacher, the laborer like my husband, the parents that are working 2 jobs, did everything right, not for our families. Let's call it what it is, y'all. But let me tell you something, and I'm so excited about this part. It's not a skill problem. There's a teaching problem. And that's exactly what the Trade to Wealth Challenge was built to fix. This thing that I will teach you will help you generate wealth. But as a teacher, like being in the classroom for over 15 years, I've taught 3-year-olds to middle schoolers, or kids about to go to middle school, my 5th graders. I'll tell you this one thing, and this one thing is very true. We don't teach children how to generate wealth. We teach them how to be well-trained workers. Okay, that is what the system is designed for. And as a teacher, being able to be on the outside looking in, as a mother, I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to give my son options. Right? He doesn't have to just follow the status quo. He does not have to become a well-trained worker. He is 6 years old, and because of the fact that my husband and I decided to tap into this world of trading, my 6-year-old can tell me what's going on the charts. And that's only because we decided to make a change, all right? Now, I want to tell you one thing. Every month you wait is a month the market moves without you. Y'all know that. The market don't stop. The market does not stop. It doesn't wait to say, I wonder if Nia's ready to get into the market. Let's slow down. Let's not do anything. Nia's not here yet. Let's wait, right? That's not what the market does, okay? The market doesn't pause for you to feel like you're ready. And everyday families, I'm telling you this, literally, we traded live today and yesterday, and we're going to trade live tomorrow. Everyday families are using this simple option strategy to generate income from their phones and their kitchen tables, right? The only difference between them right now and you is the right education. That's literally the only difference. Now, I want to make sure I was rambling because I'm excited. And I want to formally introduce myself to you. Let me formally introduce myself to you. My name is Taneisha Haye, or folks call me Coach T, Coach Taneisha. I don't know, I haven't heard Coach Taneisha, but Coach T. And as a former elementary school teacher from the beautiful, small but mighty island of Jamaica, my purpose and passion is education. And I fell in love with the world of options because guess what? Options gave me options, and it continues to give me options on a daily basis. So they let the wrong person know, and y'all have tapped in with the right person to get to the next level. So what I want y'all to know is that education can and will change your situation, right? You just have to be open to that. So if you are open to the education, if you're excited, I want you to type in the chat right now, NOW. NOW, because I want you to know one thing. While you're on here with me and my husband, we don't play about y'all. We don't play about this information. We don't play about transformation. We don't play about execution. We about that life over here. So when you're typing now, you're putting a declaration out there that you're not playing this the rest of this year. You're not playing for the rest of these last 6 months of 2026 because time is fleeting. Hello, friends. It's but a vapor. So you don't have as much time as you think to live the life you want to live. So while you're typing now, I want you to remember this acronym. Now stands for no opportunity wasted. It's not by chance that you're here talking to me. It's not by chance that you saw whatever you saw, however you got here. Okay, however you got here. It's on purpose. It's designed. It's ordained. Right, friends? So when you're typing now, I want you to understand one big thing for you. This is an opportunity. This is that fork in the road. This is that time where you're like, oh man, I've been looking for that thing and I'm ready to change. I'm ready for something different. So anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm excited. I want to bring my better half up because, hey, there's two of us. There's not one, but two. Okay. Now, when I talk about better half, I mean that with every fiber of my being. This is my partner of over 21 years. I said that, yes, we look young. I only look 21, but that is my man for 21 years. And we're not only husband and wife, but we are trading partners, right? We trade together. We do everything together. But he is also your coach, Coach Mike. And he's not a man of many words, but when he does speak, it's profound. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Coach Mike up so he can introduce himself.
Hey, hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. I'm Mike. I'm a big introvert. This is not my scene. As you see, she's bubbly and all that. I'm very chill. I'm a husband. I'm a father. But I'm very serious about trading and what it has done for me and my family. So I'm very passionate about it. Just a quick backstory of me. I worked physical jobs. I did construction. I repaired pools. I delivered furniture. I'm a pretty big guy. And then one day at work, I hurt my back, and I had a reality check. So this is me in therapy. Mm-hmm. So I always depend on my physical, and then when I got hurt, it was no way for me to make money. Mm-hmm. And that's where I started to learn how to trade. So I found trading, and I literally ran with it. It's the most amazing thing ever. I can make crazy amount of money in my room, in a room with just a mouse. I want all y'all to take this serious. This is not a game. It takes time, but you can make unlimited money on money that you could. I still pinch myself to make it real. I just want to make it real for y'all that so this is my last 4 days. If you look at the 28th, that's last month, I made $16,000. The next day I made $7,000. We're in June. In June I made $851, and the next day I made 1.1K. Like, when I talk about trading, it's this is why it's hard for me not to get excited because all your life, especially as a dude, trading doesn't care if you're tall, black, skinny, it don't matter. it's just a skill set, and I want all y'all to take this serious. What she's teaching us, what teaching you, what we have, the knowledge that we have is a skill. I just want all of us to understand that trading is a skill, and once you acquire it, it could unlock any dream you have. We get to travel the world with our son. We trade wherever we go. It doesn't matter. Just tap in. I'm a little bit more excited when if you ever have the opportunity to trade with us live, understand what we're doing, we can make money with each other. That's the cool part about trading is we all can make money with each other. We're not fighting for a spot. We all could take the same trades and etc. So, and you know what's funny before I get off is you can look at these numbers. You don't have to even think this big. When we first started, our goal was $200,
Yep.
and mine was like $250 just to replace my job. That's all I wanted, just to replace my job.
Yep.
Now I could consistently make 1K and have days, 7K days, 16K days. Like, it's just please tap in. Like I said, I don't talk much, but please tap in. That's all I can ask. Take this serious. Believe that you could do it. I just want you to believe. Can you type in believe? Somebody type in the chat believe. You have to believe you can do it. That this can happen for you.
Yes.
Like I really really want. I've seen this so much. Like you have to believe that this could be you.
Yes.
Does it happen overnight? I'm very blunt and honest. It's not overnight. Our goal was $200 a day.
Yep.
And now I'm doing numbers like this. It's just a skill set. Once you learn the skill set, no matter what, I don't care what's going on, I can make this money.
Yes, go.
Like, I just want people to understand. So take your time. Let's take the information and let's get it. So nice to see y'all. That's it.
Good. You did good.
All right.
I want to listen to more. I want to listen to more. I told you when he talked. Let's go. That was great. Listen, I want to hear more. And I know him. Y'all, that's amazing. Isn't he so calm? Yeah. We're definitely, so that's the beauty of our dynamic when we trade live and just being coaches. We have two different dynamics, but one goal. One goal is to make sure that you acquire this skill that is transformational, that you're able to now look at the stock market and see it as a vehicle, not something scary, not something that we're not allowed to be a part of, as something that other individuals, other families have been using for centuries, right, to change their life. We have access. We have information. We have now unlocked that door. Let's get it, y'all. Let's go. So listen, I want to make it very clear. We didn't build anything that we built for highlight reels. Let me tell you, we did not. We built it for families like ours, which is families like you, like yours, right? You did everything right. You got your degree, you got your certification, you clock in, right? You're on time, you get things done, you're paying your bills on time. That is who we built this for. People who are just fine, need another way, a way out. So that is why the Trade to Wealth community was built. So I want you to you don't have to take our word for it, really and truly. This is one of our friends here. I call my people my friends, so don't feel weird. It's not literally, I call me my friends because that's just from my classroom days, okay? So this is a friend of ours, and I want you to do a practice here. Anytime you see a screenshot, or this is called a P&L. Anytime you see this, I want you to celebrate with the person. So say, way to go, person name. So in this case, it's way to go, Bezo, okay? Or say, congrats, Bezo. Bezo applied the information or the system that we are teaching you. Now, you've seen Coach Mike's P&L, or you've seen his returns for the last 4 days, which is ridiculous, right? Now, this is one student's return, $6,100. I don't know about y'all, but $6,100 in a trade, hello? That's not even the whole trading day, my friends. That's not even a full 2 hours of your life. And Bezo was able to make $6,100. Now, there's so many things. If you can just process that, I could pay for a whole credit card with that one. I could actually start you could darn near fully fund your IRA for 2027 right now, right? Or for 2026. You could fully fund your IRA almost with that. You can plan, you could travel the world on that's one trade. Now the skill set, we can do this again the next day and the next day and the next day. I think it's just so cool. So congrats, Bezo, for tapping in. This is another student. This is Mika, 33,000. Anyone's cool with taking home a $3,000 return or $3,000 cash? This is cash, real money in your account. That's yours from applying the same system. Hey, market opens at 9:30, looking for a trade. We see the setup. Boom, you cash out $3,000. And like I said before, my friend, this is a skill set that you can take it anywhere. There's no application that you have to fill out. There's no age requirement. There's no educational test you have to take, right? To actually be able to acquire this kind of return, right? The market is open and we're able to do numbers like this, y'all. Now, as Coach Mike said, these are things that happen, and I love how honest he is. He's brutally honest, right? And the fact of the matter is that you deserve to give yourself the opportunity to learn this skill, because Brandon here, and this is a real, when he sent us this, I was like, you're joking, right? No, but he's dead serious. Brandon said, Coach, ain't even gonna lie, y'all changed the game for me. I made $9,500 off of one trade in minutes. Okay, that one trade literally played my whole membership and then some. The knowledge I'm getting inside the inner circle is different, for real. Y'all, we're just not calling trades. Y'all are actually teaching us how to understand what we're looking at. I'm grateful because this is the type of stuff people are charging crazy money for, and y'all really make it simple enough to follow. Don't tell nobody I said this, but y'all should definitely be charging more. Appreciate you, Coach Mike, for real, and this community. So this is a beautiful message that I want y'all to see. This is real people, real results, and I'm so happy for Brandon. I'm so happy for all the individuals that have tapped into this information, because without this, you wouldn't be able to access or make this a reality. Right? So this is his reality, the ability to do this, and understanding how he was able to make that 9,500 and do what, guys? Do it again, because it's the same skill set. It's the same skill set that we're using, okay? Now you've seen trading content before, but I want to make it painfully clear. Coach Mike and I, we're not that. Right? We're very, very different. And as you get into our world, you'll be able to see that. I hope you're already seeing that now. That one of the things that sets us apart, and this is very, very true, is that we trade live actively. So let me paint a scenario for you. You are actually trying to generate income and make money out of the market. Would it be helpful? Type yes or no if you agree. Would it be helpful to be able to actually hear your coach's voices and see their screen and see what they're talking about, why this looks good, why this doesn't look good, ask your questions in real time, get real-time feedback, and not feel like, oh my goodness, I saw a video, but I'm not sure if I'm seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing, right? Would that be helpful as a beginner or someone that's trying to iron down a system for real? Well, I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all. And that is why, as a teacher, the best way for me to see if my students are applying the information is when I'm walking around. You remember when your teacher is like, oh, let me look over your shoulder. That's essentially what we're doing with the live trading. So the system that we teach you, we implement that on a daily basis. Right? We implement that on a daily basis. You don't have to have the guessing game, because that's not what we're here for, right? We want to teach you how to fish, right? And the best way to teach you how to fish is to be able to guide you. So that's what live trading is for. And that's what sets us apart from any other groups, any other things. And I will put that up against anybody, okay? Now, second thing is that we're education first, okay? Not lifestyle never, okay? Our lifestyle is the one thing you're going to see us do is freedom, okay? We want freedom. Hello? We wanted time freedom. We wanted choices. We wanted opportunity. We wanted to pick what scenery we want to look at. Okay? One of my biggest things that I got from this, my flex, y'all, my flex is that I'm able to drive to Carline on a daily basis. That's a flex because I couldn't drive to Carline. Okay, that is luxury to me because I would have to be in my class preparing for my students while my baby would have to get dropped off. Okay, so guess what I get to do with my husband every morning, the two of us? We get to drive into Carline and I get to walk my son to the gate and I get to kiss him. Bye. That's a freedom to me. That's rich to me, right? And that was because we applied this information, okay? And also the lifestyle, the freedom of being able to move and like trade and travel, as Coach Mike said. Now we're focused on your education because we know in order for you to get to the next level, you're gonna have to get education. So that's why we have designed our system this specific way. This is why teaching is so important, because once you have the information, you can take a confident trade day in, day out, day in and day out. You're not gonna be guessing or waiting for a signal or a notion from us as coaches. You have the information and we're going to be teaching you that. All right. Now we built this system from real struggle. Like when I mean struggle, okay, where we had sleepless nights, we had tears, we had sweat, because you're sweating when you're learning, you're sweating when you're stressing. Okay. That was from this is built from experience, okay? And what our goal is to say, oh, what are all the things that hurt us? What are all the things that we wish, somebody told us about? That's how we built it, to specifically help beginners or intermediate traders that have tried this before and want to get to the next level, but have had an issue in the process of wanting to doing, okay? Now, finally, we have one system. We ain't trying to confuse y'all. We know there's a lot of information. Y'all know that, right? But here, we're focused on your success. And just like in school, when we're teaching something, we're not teaching you math, science, social studies, arithmetic, all at the same time. We teach them individually. So this is why we have one system here inside of the Trade to Wealth community. Last but not least, faith and family. That's why I call y'all friends. Y'all get to know me. Y'all know my husband. Y'all know my child. And we're big on more than just trading, because we want you to boss up in all aspects of your life. Alrighty? So we're going to get into it. We're going to get right into what you came in here to take away with before. We're going to get right into it. And I want y'all to let me know one thing in the chat. One thing in the chat. I want you to type this for me. One trade away. One trade away. I want you to know this is very, 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 very important. One trade away. One trade away from getting to that financial goal you typed into the chat, just as we started this whole thing, right? One trade away from being the legacy creator, right? And the chain breaker. Because there's a pivotal point in everybody's walk, everybody's bloodline. There's a pivotal point, y'all. And you're one trade away from accessing the information. Can I tell y'all, one trade changed our life. Not only my husband and I directly, but indirectly, because now my son is 6 years old. But because of the fact that we said we're going to do this, we took that one trade. My baby knows what these candlesticks mean. My baby knows that he understands, and he has a desire, y'all. He has a desire to go to Paris. He has a desire to go to Japan. And the way that he says this is that, oh yeah, we can go buy a ticket. And the only reason and the only way that has happened, that he has that freedom to even think or even say those things, is because he sees what his parents have done and what we do on a daily basis, because we took that one trade. So I want y'all to know, you're one trade away. You don't even understand how impactful y'all with this one statement is saying, is that there's so many things that you want. There's so many things that you desire in this life, but we get to a point where we have to make a choice. So by you putting in the chat one trade away, you're letting us know, hey, I'm only one trade away from the financial freedom that I desire. So let's get into what we got here for y'all. We have four areas or four pillars that I want y'all to tap in. And that first pillar is going to be your mindset, the mindset that separates winners from everyone else. And I want y'all, we're going to make sure we make that very clear. Next, we're going to get into how the market actually moves, okay? How the market actually moves. And then we're going to have a clear and repeatable path to your first and next, first and next profitable trade, okay? So, and then finally, we're going to have a proprietary wealth building ladder that we're going to talk about, all right? Now, let me have a quick disclaimer. I want to be very clear that we are going to we're going to give you so much gems in this time that we've come together here. We're going to make sure that you leave with like I said, 2 gems, something. You're going to take away something. But let me tell you something. Our goal is to give you so much value that we possibly can. And if you see there is a real potential, right, to work with us further, we'll share a special opportunity to continue learning beyond this session. Alrighty? So let's get into pillar 1. All right? This is a great time to start note taking if you have not been doing so yet, right? So first things first, the mindset that separates winners from everyone else. The one thing that I want y'all to know, most people don't fail trading because they're not intelligent. That is like what everyone thinks. You have to be super smart, or you have to have, studied financing or anything like that. That's not the case. Let me tell you that. Most people fail. This is it. They fail because of fear, right? They have a fear of losing. And if I know a lot of y'all in here are like, yeah, you're shaking your head, yeah. I don't, for real, right? That's simply what it is, right? And I want y'all to know, yeah. You remember how much money I made? $200. I can't lose none of the dollars, none of them. I could not risk any of the fear of losing any of the, because guess what? That was 8 hours of my life that I was in that room, okay? Not to mention the pre-prep I had to do before that, and then the after work, the emails, the phone calls, the conferences, the grading of the papers, that's not just 8 hours of life that I had to work for only $200. So imagine me risking that, right? But what I want y'all to know is that winners understand that every trade is a probability, right? And the thing with us is that Coach Mike and I, we have 2 different types of trading style. I'm the more conservative one, and he is a little bit more on the risky side. But the beauty of having 2 coaches that trade the same system is that you get to see the best of both worlds. And we have some folks that meld really well with Coach Mike's system and or mine, and sometimes it interchange. So it's a beautiful marriage of 2 worlds. But I want y'all to let me know who I'm talking to. I see the risky friend. That's awesome. Let me know who I'm talking to real quick. I want to get a temperature of the room. Hello, can I get a temperature of the room? If you're ready to tap in and get to the next level, and you're not letting the rest of 2026 just go by the wayside. You're not letting the end of 2026 look like the beginning of 2026, because you say, hold on, wait a minute. I remember January when I promised myself I was going to do this, and I ain't done nothing yet. And I'm like, I'm sick and tired of it, right? I don't know about y'all, but when I get sick and tired, that's it. Everything got to go. It's a tornado. Everybody can get it. And I want y'all to understand that's how I felt. So if you're at that point where you're like, I'm over this, type in the chat for me. It has to work, or it has to work. This is what got me to the next level. Y'all probably like, oh my God, that's so cool. I gave myself an ultimatum. Hello? I said, my girl, what we are do? What we are do? That's Jamaican for what are we doing? Okay? What are we doing in this life? There's so many things out here at your fingertips, and you're refusing to tap in. So what I said when I got this term, I held on to this has to work when I mean with every fingertip, because I said, hello, it's something gotta work for me. Something gotta work for us. This gotta change. And another thing I have to this other statement that like give me a visual, because I taught reading, okay? I taught reading, language arts, social studies. So I had to make sure my babies, I'm calling my babies because they were fifth graders, they're writing 5-paragraph essays, right? So when they're telling a story, they have to understand and they have to have a visual. So what I had to do, y'all, for it to make it real for me, I thought of this. In the ancient days, there's a warrior, right? There was a warrior, there was a chief, and he's a chief officer. They were traveling on a boat to a specific war, and they finally got to the destination, which was an island. And when they got off the boat, they got to the shore. He heard in the stuttering inside of his warriors, who are supposed to be going to battle, right? They're supposed to be ready to go. They were like, "Oh, we can't do this. We not ready. They're stronger. They got better weapons." And guess what? The captain looked at them and he was disgusted. And guess what he did? He told his chief officer, he said, burn the boats. Burn the boats. Because guess what? The only way we're going to get out of this is if we go forward. Ain't no retreat. Okay? So I want y'all to know that. Burn the boats. Ain't no retreat. There's no or. It has to work, my friends, because you are here for a reason. You are here at this time. So y'all, put in the chat for me, burn the boats. There's no or for us. It's gotten to this point where, like I said, however old you are, whatever age or stage you're in your life, you have the rest of your life to live the life you want to live. But when are we going to start? When are we going to tap in? When are we going to get over that, oh, yes, next time? Or, oh, yeah, that's not for me. When are we going to get to that point? If you had enough, like I did, I gave myself that ultimatum. I said, ain't no if, no or. It has to work or it has to work. No retreat. And that's when you tap into a level of execution. That's when you tap into a level of when the universe recognizes you and the universe is like, oh, snap, they serious. You got to get serious about the life you want to live and the life you desire. It doesn't happen by chance, my friends. Successful people aren't lucky. And this is another quote that I have written down for me. Successful people aren't lucky. They're intentional. So if you want to be intentional about the next level, the next phase of your life, this is what successful people do. They tap into when the information is there. They execute. They don't wait, right? So when I say burn the boats, we burning the boats. Hello? All right. Yeah, we get into it. I'm sorry. I just love that. I love this part because when it comes to the two traders, we have two traders, right? One has a loser's mindset where they're just tapped into, oh, it has to work, right? Or they trade based on emotions. I feel good, or the trade is going to work for me. But this is the thing. They feel like they need to be right. But the winner's mindset, the mindset that you should have and you're going to have, is that this trade needs to follow my rules, right? I trade according to my system and I accept losses as a part of the game. But in our system, we teach you how to minimize your losses and maximize your wins. And the biggest thing that winning traders say, and this is so key, I need to be consistent. That's the big difference, y'all. Okay. Now, millionaire traders' mindset is not about confidence. It's about clarity. And I want to make that very, very clear. We're going to be clear on our entry. We're going to be clear on our profit targets. Okay. Now, let's get into these rules. Okay. Now, for the rules, first things first, you're going to need some rules that are going to keep you safe as a trader, or keep you, have you, how you have bumpers on when you're bowling, right? So these rules are going to help us with that. And one of the rules is never risk more than you're prepared to lose. And what that is called, that's called risk management. And inside of the system, we have a risk management setup that is already built in there. So as a trader, like I was telling you before, when I started out, I thought that my whole $200 will be gone, right? If I put my whole $200 up and the trade doesn't go in my favor, boop, 200 is gone. But That's not the case, my friends. There's something called risk management, and that is a part of our system. Rule number 2, let your winners run and you cut your losses fast. So the TCT strategies are proprietary system that stands for trend, containment, candle, and take profit. In this system that we're going to teach you, this helps you maximize those potential wins. So if the trade is going in your favor, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm making money. You might get greedy and just take that money. But then guess what? Once you take that money, you exit the trade. And if the trade continues, you're like, oh my gosh, I was in a winning trade and I got out. So once you have a system to follow, my friends, that gives you a gauge or a guide to understand that, oh, we have more potential to go. Okay. So, and then also contrary to that, if the trade goes against you, you're not over here holding the bag like, oh my gosh, I'm watching my money dwindle, dwindle, dwindle. That's not the case. We have a built-in stop loss, which means you exit the trade at that level. Okay. And then last but not least, rule number 3 is to know when to trade and when not to trade. Oh my gosh, this is so big. I can't even stress this enough, because a lot of traders in the beginning, and I'll be guilty of that, to be honest. And my husband probably could be honest too, in the sense of we didn't know there was a time not to trade. You know, the market is open. I want to make money. Let's get in here, right? But that's not the case when you have a system. Now, what you're looking for with a system, with the system that we have, there's a setup, right? There's a setup that needs to produce itself. The candlesticks, we always say this when we're about to trade. Let the candlesticks tell you a story, right? It's going to tell you where is it going, what trend we're in, what direction, or if we're not even in a trend. And then when you have this information, then you're able to tap in and then go from there, okay? Now, let me know if this is true, y'all. Let me know if this is true. We hear, have y'all ever heard that trading is gambling? So put a yes or no in the chat. If you have heard that trading is yes, or you've heard that trading is gambling, let me know. Put a yes or no in the chat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the majority of you have heard that trading is gambling. But can I tell you, trading is definitely not gambling. It is very different. Okay. And this is the key. I got you. Yeah, you got it, Kim. It's a skill. Gambling is random. Trading is probabilities. Okay. Now, when it comes to trading, having an edge is when you're able, this is the main difference, is that when you're able to know trade, you're able to trade with a system. You have a defined entry, you have a defined exit, and you have a defined risk. You now control your edge. You're not just left up to chance, right? So I'll tell you this very plain and clear. Trading is not luck. It's a skill that can be taught, and a skill that will be yours for what? Forever, right? Now, this is Gina. Say congratulations, Gina. Go, Gina. I call her G. I say go, G, right? Gina ain't playing no games, okay? Like, can y'all really process this right now? Like, really and truly process what my girl wrote here. This is true facts. All right. $7,100 in an hour. Indeed, life-changing. Okay. And I want y'all to see the timestamp. Okay. The timestamp is 10:41 a.m. Okay. 10:41 a.m. The New York session, which we trade, opens at 9:30 a.m. So how many minutes is that? That's an hour. That's an hour. That's only an hour of her life, hour of her day, that she now has $7,100 to go and frolic the world. She can't. I think she went to Italy or Spain last summer. Yes, because of the fact that she tapped in. All right, and Portugal sounds good. I am so excited because Gina, she literally taps in on a daily basis and is able to use the simple system. This is the proprietary system that we're teaching you, that Coach and Mike and I developed. And I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff later on. He don't know that I'm gonna pull it back. I'm gonna pull back the veil, and he don't know. He don't know all the stuff that I put in here, y'all. But I said my folks that are coming here, they're gonna get busy. They're gonna get stuff done. Like they don't play no games. So I knew when I put this together, I said these people are serious. So he'll be all right. Okay. So the second pillar is how the market really moves. Okay. So the stock market has been around for 400 years. And what it is, it's the largest marketplace, right? Individuals are able to take ownership of a company and benefit off the growth of that company, right? So traditionally, if you purchase stocks, right? If you purchase stocks, and you usually make money only when the company goes up. The company goes up, right? That's it. So you have to buy lots of thousands of dollars worth of shares to see any kind of return. And this is the kicker. You only make money if that company's shares value goes up, right? Now, when it comes to options, which is what we trade and what we're going to be teaching you, you are able to, you're buying the rights to buy or sell those contracts by a certain time. You don't own the stocks, okay? We are making money off of the moves, okay? Yep. Yes, Carlos, you got it. You can make money if it goes up and down. Now, here's why. This is why this family loves it, and this is why everyday families love it. Use options and not just stocks. The thing with options is that you can make money. This is the beauty of it, is that the thing with options is that we are not buying the full shares of the company, right? We're purchasing contracts. So we're taking advantage of those big moves that these blue chip stocks are making. So that Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, those companies make big moves, right? So when we're able to take advantage of those moves, and the beauty of it is it's for a fraction of a cost, because one share is equivalent. One option contract is equivalent to 100 shares. Okay, so we're leveraging the movement of these stocks without buying into the actual company. Okay, so we don't have to own them, which is beautiful. All right. Now there's two ways to get into the into trading while you're learning, and I want to point them out really quickly. Okay. Now, once you tap in with the community, we're going to advise you the best ways to get started and to maximize your growth. So one of the things that we're going to advise you to do is what we call paper trading. Okay, so what paper trading is that it's a simulated market environment. So the market is open, right? We trade the New York session is open from 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so you're paper trading inside of the market. While the candlesticks are moving, you're able to practice buying and selling assets using fake money. Okay. The reason this is very helpful to you as a beginner or trader that's trying to learn a new system is that there's no financial risk, okay? So once you acquire the TCT system, the way that we trade, right, you're able to practice that, okay? And that's the second thing. You're able to strategy test. Okay, what would I do here? How would this work? Does this work? Am I doing the right thing? And then this is one of my like, as a beginner, this is so crucial. You need to be familiar with your brokerage, okay? Are you trading with Webull? Are you trading with Thinkorswim? Are you trading with Robinhood? Well, cool. Whichever one you're trading with, or Interactive Broker for my international friends, whichever broker you're trading with, you need to be familiar with the actual application, right? How do I take a trade? How am I in the trade, right? How am I fully out of the trade? Like I have secured my profits, or I fully closed out my position. That is essential to not only your money, but also your confidence, right? You don't want to be second guessing yourself as a trader. So that is one of the things that paper trading is really essential for. And I cannot stress that enough for you as a beginner. Like if you're completely brand new, you need paper trading should be one of your things. And even if you're intermediate, learning the new system will be helpful also, okay? And then finally, confidence building. Not only will you be confident in the system or the platform, but also If you've been strategy testing, you're like, I've seen this before. I can do this, right? Then the confidence builds there. So the rule of thumb, you might ask this question: how long should you paper trade? It's 100% up to you as a trader. But the key is to say, I know my system. I know my entries. I know my exits. I know my brokerage. I can confidently say I'm in the trade. I can confidently say I'm out of the trade. If you can check both of those, then you good. All right. And then you go to your real coins. Okay. This is another way to tap into the market with minimal risk. Okay, minimal risk. And that is with what we call a prop firm. Okay, now we have access to the first options platform. Super excited about that. But let me give you a little background of what a prop firm is. Now, you're probably familiar with it in regards to the future side, but there is an opportunity for an options prop firm. What a prop firm is a company that gives the traders capital to trade with. So you can get a $10,000 account, $15,000, $20,000, $50,000 account, and then you're able, with the trader, right, uses the firm's money, not your own. So with that account, that $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 account, you're not using your own money. You're using that account to leverage to trade. Okay. Now with that, the profits are shared between the trader and the firm. So this is where, okay, you win, the trader the prop firm gets some, and then you get some. Okay. The firm sets its risk limits of the risk limit that you are required to do, and offers awesome training. And then this is great for new traders because you don't have a lot of capital, but you want to be able to actually trade. You want to be able to make some return. So a prop firm is a wonderful way for beginner traders to come in if you don't have a lot of capital to put in the very beginning. All right. So listen, y'all. How y'all doing? Did I lose anyone? If y'all are good, say I'm in real quick. I want to know. If I'm in. Let me know I'm in. I don't want to lose anyone. We're just getting in, y'all. We're just getting into the good stuff. Let me know who's in with me. All right. Let's get it. All right. Let's get it. All right. So listen, this is the thing. Let's get it. I want y'all to know this very thing here. Y'all don't need to know everything about options. You just need to know these 3 things. Okay. Now, the first thing you're going to need to know is bullish versus bearish. When we're talking about a bullish candle, a bullish price action, a bullish trend, or a bullish chart, whatever the case is, I want you to remember this. In nature, the bulls with the horns, thinking about a matador, what do? Olay, they strike up. So when we're talking about bullish, we're talking about up. Right? Buyers are pushing price up. Now, in order to make an uptrend, we need to continue to make higher highs. The price just keep getting higher. Okay. Now, this is my favorite acronym. Remember, elementary school teacher, forgive me. The type of contract that we purchase if we're in a bullish trend or in a bullish market, we are looking to purchase a call. Now, when you're ready to talk to your friend, right? Or whoever you want to talk to, you pick up the phone. Okay. So you pick up the phone to make a call. So if I see that price is going up and is continuing to go up, I am looking to purchase a call contract. Oh, I see some friends. Yes, good. Now, the next thing you need to know is bearish, okay? When it comes to a bearish market, you believe that price is going to continue, is going down, okay? So with price going down, it's continuing to make lower lows. It's just continuing to drop, all right? And what this is telling us is that sellers have stepped in and have pushed price down. They're not letting price continue to go up. So with a downtrend, remember, when you're on the phone, you're done talking to your friend. All right, bye. I got to go. I'm about to go learn about trading, right? You put down the phone, okay? So when we're looking to purchase a contract, we see prices going down. We're purchasing a put contract, okay? Now, the third and final thing, and if you're following, way to go to you, all right? If you're following with me, way to go. if you if you see this next, right? There is a part where we're not supposed to trade. Remember what I was talking to you about when not to trade? This is when not to trade. When we're in a chopping market, right? We're going sideways. We're not making a new high nor a new low. We're inside of this thing called a range, okay? Or price action is consolidating or accumulating, right? Price is just hanging out right here. It won't make a new high, it won't make a new low. It's just consolidating here and creating a range. What this does, y'all, is chopping up your money. Okay, we want to trade with the trend. We want to trade with either uptrend or the downtrend. Remember this phrase: trend is your friend. You want to trade with the trend. All right. Now the market looks very different than 2015. I don't know if y'all know, we have an interesting president in office, and I am very much not biased. I'm just saying the facts. Very interesting. Okay. Now with this, y'all. With this, there's lots of moves that happened. Lots of moves. People are creating wealth on a daily basis with these moves. And I would say, I would be remiss if I do not let y'all know. I'm so proud of y'all for tapping into the information, because y'all, the information is here. The market is moving. You just need to tap into it. Now, the thing is, human emotion still drives the market at its core. So the biggest edge that you are going to have in 2026 is execution and discipline. And that happens in a system. Okay. Now with the Trade to Wealth system, we teach one system. Okay. And with this system, we're going to teach you the fundamentals because you need the foundation. Okay, you need a foundation to give you the information to actually be able to know what's going on. You need to know how to read a chart. What does it even mean to manage risk, right? The next thing we're talking about with the system is the Trade to Wealth system, is that you're going to learn your entries and exits. You need to know how to why am I getting into this trade? Why does this look good? Where do I get out? Okay. And that is how you're able to generate income. Okay. Finally, we go to the traits, the mindset of a profitable trader. I don't think y'all understand how important psychology is when it comes to your trading. The term that my husband and I use is that trading, the skill set and the strategy is 20%, but your psychology is 80%. If you don't have that emotional intelligence dialed in as a trader, you're never going to get to the area you want to go to. So we are very much education and psychology focused as a community, because we understand and we know for a fact from our real life experience how big psychology plays in your trading success. So I want to shout out really quick Noble and Braun. Noble was able to make his first 1K day. Like, y'all, how cool is that to make $1,000 in a day? Like, what? That was my weekly goal at one point. Like, that is wild. And Braun was able to make 7K in a day. And I want y'all to know, when I'm showing you these things, it's not for woo, woo, woo. That's what they did. No, it's for you to see what's possible. It's for you to see that is everyday individuals that tapped into the information that are executing. Coach Mike shared his returns, but this is what real folks that are doing that I've never met, right? But because of the fact that they executed and they actually implemented the same system, the TCT system that we're going to teach you, and they're able to do this and able to execute on a daily basis, is so cool, right? Let's go to number 3. And I think this is my favorite part. I love all of this, by the way. I don't know if y'all could tell. I love all of this. And I want y'all to see there is a clear, repeatable path for your first and next confident trade. Now, if this excites you, the simple fact that you've probably been looking, you've probably been scrolling, you've probably tried something before, you probably had a desire, but you didn't know where to start. But can I say, how cool is that we're about to go over the clear, repeatable path for your first and next confident trade, right? If you're excited, I want you to let me know really quick. Let's type in the chat real quick. Let's go. Type in the chat for me. Let's go. Because I want you to be excited about the fact that you're going to get the information to get to your first and next confident trade. And I want the key of this slide right here is a repeatable part. That's the part that get me. Repeatable, y'all. The Ginas, the Bezos, the Nobles of the world, Coach Mike. Hey, that stuff is repeatable, but it's a skill set that is now yours. So listen, the key is repeatable, y'all. That is the key here. I think that is so cool. Now, ooh, this is the part I'm gonna get in trouble. This is the part I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay, so this is what had happened, y'all. Mike don't know that I put our complete checklist in here, okay? He don't know. He don't know that, but it's okay because guess what? I knew y'all was going to be serious. So, babe, everything that we do on our to take a trade is listed here, all right? And I know for a fact that these folks are serious because they've been talking to me in the chat all night. They locked in. They said they're gonna burn the boats. They said all these good things. So they gonna apply. So let him believe y'all. Okay? Let him believe y'all. He gonna believe. Okay, this is the thing. Can y'all just type for me? Apply. Just let him know that what I'm teaching you, all our good sauce that we have compiled over these 5 years of our trading journey, the blood, sweat, and tears, the late nights, the tears, the us fighting, because boy, there was some times, okay? The thousands that we have in, hello. Let him know you're gonna apply it. This is not just gonna go on deaf ears. Y'all are gonna actually put it into practice. Y'all gonna do it. Okay, Mike, you see? They gonna do it. They said they gonna do it. I will apply. Yes. Let's go. Let's get it. Yes. I love it. All right. Amen. Let's get it. All right, y'all. So listen, first things first, make sure y'all taking notes because y'all know note takers and money makers. And I'm, like I said, this is the serious stuff right here. First things first, the first thing we do when the market is open, y'all, this is our literal step-by-step system that we look on. We check off every single day to take a trade. Now, I see you, Vanessa. Vanessa says she applying. She ain't playing. I love it. We look first and foremost to see if the market is in an overall trend, right? Is it trending in a direction? Now, remember, we were talking about bullish versus bearish, and understanding if we're in an uptrend versus a downtrend then determines what type of contract we're going to be interested in purchasing. Okay, so if we're in this case, we are in a clear downtrend here, right? We are in a clear downtrend. So just because, let me just check really quick. Who is paying attention? Pop quiz, you're in class, okay? Now listen, what type of contract are you going to be able to purchase? C or a P? I see some gold stars already handing out. Yes. Y'all been following. Y'all been paying attention. And now y'all are applying. Look at that. Good job, guys. Yes. Bearish, puts. Yes. Very good. So we are in a downtrend. This is a bearish trend. We're going to be looking to purchase a put contract. Wonderful. Now, so we're clearly see what we're looking for here, and we look for our entry. Contrary to that, now as we can see here, if we're looking to take a trade here, we see we're in an uptrend. We're making higher highs, higher lows. We're moving nicely. What type of contract would you purchase here, or C or a P? A C or a P, or you're already typing out the whole world. Okay. I'm checking to make sure y'all are not getting 50%. Okay, we're in an uptrend. Wonderful. All right, I see the C's. Wonderful. If you got a P first and then a C second, you got 100 on this quiz. Way to go. I told y'all was in class. Y'all didn't know y'all was going to take a quiz today, did y'all? I saw somebody say, pick up the phone. Let's go. Uptrend. You got it, D. I love that attitude, D. Yes, you will, my dear. Yes. Okay. You HP. Don't be coming over here for no extra credit. About at the top is choppy. I see you. Oh my gosh. Go ahead, Letitia, with your 100. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Y'all are hilarious. Now, step two, we look to see if there is weakness in that particular stock, okay? If it's showing weakness or strength, okay? Now, to be able to identify that for weakness, if that stock is showing weakness, you're going to be able to see that it is able to close below half of the red candle. So if we're looking at the red candle, it's only able to close below half of the red candle. For a standard stock, right, to show that it's standard, you're closing above half of the red candle. And then finally, when it's showing strong, it's finally able to close above the red candle, okay? So identifying strength and weakness is a second step. So we got overall trend, weakness, or strength in the stock. This is my favorite one. Oh my gosh, if y'all know me, I love levels. I absolutely love levels, because it was something that was so strange to me why the stock did what it did, or we just did things out of the blue. And when I discovered or figured out or learned that it was levels, support and resistance levels, it changed everything for me. So where you currently are, y'all, there's a floor, okay? There's a floor. So if you jumped, you would be supported, okay? So you wouldn't fall through the floor, hopefully. So when you're on the stock market or on your stock charts, there are going to be levels of support. And support levels are where price is unable to continue to fall. Okay, so why do I care about support levels? Well, remember, if we're in a put contract, or we're interested in a put, we see that price is going down, right? Or price is going down. We want it to continue to go down, right? So if we are in that downward trend, right, we are then able to say, hey, I see a support level coming up. I am going to either take profit if you're already in the trade, or if I want the trade to continue going down, I would like to see a break of that support level. Contrary to that, above you, there's a ceiling. If you threw a ball up, it would bounce down, okay? So when it comes to a stock chart, y'all, price is unable to continue to rise when it runs into a level of resistance. Sellers are at resistance, and they are the ones that keep price from trending up or continuing to move higher, okay? Why do we care about resistance levels? We might use a resistance level as a profit target if we're in a call. We're like, ooh, I see a ceiling coming. Ceiling, resistance, right? You are then able to say, hey, let me make an informed decision on my money or on the trade I'm in. Let me take the money I've made thus far to see if price has a reaction. I know that resistance levels are where price may bounce off of, right? And you take your profit at that level, or you may wait till when price is able to break through that resistance level for your entry for a play to the upside. Now, I want you to see that there are different levels of support and resistance in the market, but being able to identify them, as I just explained, is so important to not only your trade, but also a potential trade that you're interested in getting into. Okay, there are different types of support and resistance levels, but just the term of support, a floor, resistance, a ceiling. Okay, now the next thing that we look for here is going to be has price broken the ORB? Okay, now the ORB, and to just answer any question, I use the 15-minute ORB. Okay, and what the ORB is, the ORB stands for opening range breakout. Okay, there's different ORBs. I use the 15-minute ORB. Okay, and what the 15-minute ORB tells me, okay, is going to tell me the high and the low of the first 15 minutes. Now, from 9:30 to 9:45, candlesticks are forming, right? They're going up, they're going down, creating wicks, bodies, top wick, bottom wick, body, small body, big body, right? Creating all different types of candles, green, red, green, whatever the case is, okay? In that 15 minutes, what the ORB is tracking for me, or what I can create for my ORB in that 15 minutes, what is the highest point? Where is the highest point in that time between 9:30 and 9:45? What was the highest point that price got to? Also, what is the low? In that same 15 minutes, what is the lowest point did price get to during that 15 minutes? What we like to see, right, is we like to see if price has broken either direction yet. Okay, now in this case here and in this example, when it comes to a bullish ORB break, we're getting after this 15 minute has formed, right? We get a break to the upside of the ORB. Now, this would be an indication that we are interested in a possible call position or a call play because price has broken out of that range. We would love to see best practices if we can get a break of the ORB, high or low. And in this case, this is a break of the high. Now, contrary to that, we have the bearish opening range breakout, the bearish ORB breakout, where price has found it was chopping inside of the ORB, finally broke to the downside. And if our setup produces itself, then we'll be able to take a trade to the downside. So if we get a bullish ORB break, we'll be interested in a call play if our setup produces itself. If the bearish ORB breaks, we'll be interested in a put if that produces itself. The ORB, it is a strategy, but they do have indicators to help you with that. But really and truly, Kim, it's just the high and the low of the first 15 minutes. Okay. Now this one here, this is big. Make sure you've taken this notes here. If you are tracking with me, I want you to make sure, I want to check real quick. We're at number 5. Let me know in the chat, tell me no that I'm in. I want to make sure I'm in. I want to make sure I'm in. I'm talking to the right folks. I didn't lose anybody because I know we get into some good stuff here. So I just want to make sure we're in. All right. I didn't lose anyone. Okay. This is where I have to go around the class and take a temperature check. Ain't nobody sleeping. Everybody's still taking notes. And y'all, yes. Okay, good, friends. All right, good. All right, wonderful. Glad to know you're still in here, y'all. All right, so now the 5 is going to be, what is my max risk on this trade? This is so essential as a beginner, and I'm gonna be painfully honest. We know this. We was just willy-nilly over here like wildwildwest.com. I'm not lying, y'all. This is so good to start your journey with such rich information. I'm going to tell you, you're stepping out with the right first step. I cannot stress that enough. I did not know this in the beginning. It's so helpful to understand what's going on. And what we're talking about is the risk to reward ratio. Okay, so this is where we're understanding what is a favorable setup. Okay, what is a favorable setup and what is the risk that we're planning to put into this trade for the potential reward. Okay, now identifying our risk to reward starts with knowing our entry, right, where we're getting into the trade, the potential target of that trade, and the stop loss. So important. This is why I stress in my videos all the time. When you're getting into a trade, you must know it's not only just about where you're getting in, where you're going to get out, where is the target, right? The target, your first target, and then also your stop loss if the trade goes against you. Now, when it comes to a risk to reward ratio, 1-to-1 is 50-50, right? Where you're risking $1 to make $1. So you're risking, if you go to 100, you're risking $100 to make $100. You're risking $200 to make $200. All right. So that's where a 1-to-1 ratio comes into play. Not the best one, but it is. That's what it is. What it is. Now, the best return on your investment is going to be a higher risk to reward ratio in regards to a 1-to-2 versus a 1-to-3. So in this example, our 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio means we're risking $1 to make every $2. So if we're risking $100 to make $200, we're risking $1,000 to make $2,000. Okay. Now, and so on and so forth. So when we go to 1-to-3, same thing. We're risking $1 to make $3. We're risking $100 to make $300. Now, this is the coolest part of this that I want y'all to take away from this screen here, right? You do not have to win every trade to make the kind of money you want to make. Whoa, mind blown, right? You do not. Every trader comes in, every beginner trader feels like you have to be 100%. You do not, my friends. What you have to do, if you don't take no gem away, what you have to do is understand your risk to reward ratio and understand that every trade is not for you. If the risk to reward does not make sense, it's not for you, right? And in our system, we teach you how to identify a favorable risk to reward ratio. What does that even look like? And you're able to identify it in real time on real charts. So you are able to hedge your probabilities because you're now trading with a gauge, right? You're not just taking everything. You're not just out here willy-nilly and in the streets, okay? We don't do no blown accounts, okay? Because we understand risk to reward, okay? And the wonderful part of it too, inside of our system, we have a built-in stop loss. So you always have a part, you know, when we're coming to the risk part here, when it hits our stop, we're able to identify where to get out, okay? And you're never going to risk all of your premium that you put into the trade. Cool? Now, so with that being said, what is the target? What is the target? What is the target here? This is it. This is it. The target is, my friends, the desired goal for this trade to achieve, right? This desired direction where we want this trade to go, right? Or the target that we have laid out. Remember, we're talking about that risk to reward ratio, okay? Now, this is going to be our potential risk, this area here. This is our risk area. This is where we're planning to risk this in order to make this. So this area here is our target, this 6882. That is the desire for this trade to get to. Now, once we get to this area, that is where we're able to go ahead and secure our profits. I want to clearly point out here, this is the stop loss. If the trade does not go up into the direction or the desired direction of the trend, then we are out of the trade. No harm, no foul. But in this beautiful example, we were able to get to the profit target, which is wonderful. All right. Now, alrighty. Now let's go to pillar number 4. Now, pillar number 4 is our trade to wealth system. And I want y'all, we're gonna do like a workshop style situation here, which I'm excited about. Our second gem here that we're gonna tap in. The first gem for you is going to be that one sheeter takeaway that you're going to get at the end for staying all the way to the end. But this is one of the pivotal things that are going to be very helpful going forward. So without further, let's get into this now, our trade to wealth system. First part of our trade to wealth system is going to be a high yield savings account. And with the high yield savings account, my friends, this is something that every family, every person in the sounding of my voice should have in 2026 going forward. Everyone should have a high yield savings. There's no excuse, right? Because we talked about the saving trap of like putting the money in your shoebox, or underneath something or whatever, or in your bank, right? 0.01% is no way to treat your hard-earned money, okay? Let me tell you a little story. My son is 6 years old. And before he was born, I said, oh, I know we're going to get money for his baby shower. I know we're going to get money for his first birthday. The boy ain't going to know what to do with no money. So what am I going to do? I want to set him up for success. So what I did was, and I think that made me feel so proud as a parent, even when he was not born yet, I was like already thinking about his financial future, which is a step ahead, right? So I opened him a high yield savings account. And with that high yield savings account, I was then able to transfer that money into his brokerage account. He still has a high yield savings account, but because of the fact that even before he was born, his money was working for him. His money was working for him. And I was then able to, now he has not only a high yield savings account, but he also has a custodial brokerage account that he's trading, that he gets, he owns shares and things like that. But this is the thing. how amazing would it be that we're able to share such a wonderful tool with our friends and family, right? How cool would it be, instead of like gifting $100 to a friend or a nephew or a niece? What if you said, hey, I've been using this account, been putting $20 in it, $100 in it a month, or whatever the case is, and you gift them something like this, right? So what I'm gonna do, like I said, we're gonna do a workshop style for me real quick. And we're going to take about 60 seconds for everyone in here to click on this link. Team, if you could drop the high yield savings account link in the chat for me. We're going to go ahead and take this time to go ahead and tap into the high yield savings account and apply for the high yield savings account. Okay. That's what we want to do at this time. I want everyone to go in there and apply for a high yield savings account. Next thing I want you to do is then tell me which account you applied for, right? I am going to tap into, and I'm going to go in there, okay? And I'm going to look into it too. I want to pull it up here for us because I think it's so important. It's so important that I want to stop.
It's so important. Let's do a giveaway.
Oh. Y'all heard him? Y'all heard what Coach Mike said?
So how about this? It means so much to us. After you apply, we're gonna give you 2 minutes to apply. Let you know we applied, and we're giving away. Let's do $200 to 2 people.
Oh.
So you're gonna come in a raffle. Whoever apply, when you apply, we're gonna give away $200 to 2 people.
Ooh. Okay.
Who apply? Make sure you let us know you applied and where did you apply to. It's very important, y'all. I think we, as grown-ups, as grown folks, we have to start taking care of our finances. Please.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I think that's super cool. Thanks, Coach. That is awesome. Yes, Carol, definitely tap in. You have SoFi. Okay, in order to enter into it, you gotta get into a new one, and that's fine. Like literally, you can just fund it. You'll just fund it with deposit $50 in there. That's another account that is generating income for you, y'all.
I think giving away something in it. The top one. Up to.
Oh yes. So look at that. SoFi, this is why I see a lot of y'all picking SoFi. You can get up to $50 or $400 with direct deposit. So if you are looking for another way to say, hey, I want to maximize this year, I want to do something different going forward. If not for you, for someone that you care about, that you can give the gift of financial literacy in this aspect. Right? Because if you're able to say, hey, I have been, that is so powerful. I have been not only putting away money, but I have been putting away money in something that's generating 3.8% on that money on a daily basis. I think this is very, very cool. Oh, safe flight. Okay. I think it's super, super powerful for us. So once you have applied, you go ahead and you fund it with your $50. Let us know in the chat. We will announce the winner at the end of the masterclass. All right. Alrighty. So let's get into it. We're going to continue on. As you're applying, just go ahead and continue to put in the chat that you have done so. Okay. Now with the Trade the Wealth ladder, after we go to the high yield savings account, the second part of that is going to be our day trading. Okay, so the day trading, that's the one we're trading live on a daily basis, and that is where you're going to be generating income, right? You're consistently desiring to come to the market 9:30 to 4 to use that market to generate cash to go put into your high yield savings account or our next set of income producing asset pools. Our third pillar of the ladder is going to be swing trades. Now, swing trades is another form of option trading where you're looking for short-term momentum rides that last a few days, a few weeks, right? And you're able to use your funds from your daily profits to fund these swing trades. Last but not least is LEAPS. LEAPS stands for long-term equity anticipation securities, okay? And what that is, that's a long-term option bet on stocks you believe you believe in. So if you believe in Tesla, you believe Tesla's going to get to 500, right? You would go ahead, buy your Tesla Leaps, hold it for 1 to 2 years, and those funds come from your profits in your day trading, okay? So the beauty of this, my friends, you now have 1, 2, 3, 4 income producing vehicles off of one skill. How cool is that? You're not only worried about making money one way, you have 4 ways to generate income. And one, you're literally just letting it set it and forget it when it comes to your high yield savings account. That's a no-brainer. So that's one of the gems that I'm like, yo, if you don't take anything away from this time, not only is Coach Mike giving you $200 to actually help fund that account, right? But you also get the knowledge of what a high yield savings account is and the push to get it done, okay? Now, I want you to say, way to go to Charlie. Charlie did. I didn't even put that she finished May with. Oh, yeah. Charlie can literally finish the month of May with 20K in profits. I don't know about y'all, but 20K for a month, 20K in profit is crazy, okay? And I want y'all to know one thing about my girl Charlie. Charlie's a full-time nurse, okay? That means she's a professional. She's a mom, she's a wife, and she's able to do this, y'all. So I want y'all to see that yes, you work, yes, you have a family, yes, you have a household, yes, you have things you have to do, yes, you have bills, but isn't 20K in a month worth it? Isn't 20K the possibility to access the information that someone has access to, that they were able to make 20K in 1 month? I think that is crazy. So look at this, y'all. These are some of the returns of a long-term investment, either a swing or a leap. These are swings, okay? This is 900% return on an investment. So if you put $100, what are you gonna get? Y'all, 500% return, 258% return. I will take all of these, right? I'll take each one of them, like collect them like playing cards. Yeah, give me the 364. I'll take that. All right. I see the dones. Very good. Very good. Congrats, y'all, for making this awesome step. Yeah, man. Congratulations, Charlie, on amazing returns. But this is only because of seeing the potential, seeing the opportunity, seeing what information can do. Now, let me tell you something real quick. Let me tell y'all something real quick. And I want to make this stick really. I want this information to stick for you. You don't need to know every technical thing. You don't have to be a technical expert to actually make $200 a day, right? Remember, that was Coach Mike and I's goal in the beginning. And we didn't know everything. But these are the 3 things that you need to know going forward, all right? One thing we talked about, a bullish trend, right? Bullish trend. A bullish trend is if we believe that price is going to continue to go up and you're looking to purchase a call contract. Or a bearish trend, right? You see prices going down and you're interested in purchasing a put contract, okay? Now, the second thing you need to know, support and resistance, right? Understanding where price may bounce at, it may find a level of support or resistance, and how to actually execute according to that, all right? And finally, volume is the move backed by conviction. Our buyers stepping up and pushing price up, our sellers stepping up and pushing price down, all right? Make sure that you have identified those things. Those are the 3 main things you need to know, my friends. And our system, our proprietary system covers that and so much more. All right. Now, I see y'all are still putting in those applications. Wonderful. Keep going. Wonderful. I love that. Let's go through a real trade that we took off of using our system, understanding and walking you through what that looks like. So as you can see that the market is in an uptrend, so we're definitely interested in a possible call, but we need to look for our entry. Okay, this white line here is the 200 simple moving average, and this yellow dotted line is my pre-market high or pre-market high. Okay, now with that being said, we need an entry. So we are able to see that price found a level of resistance at our pre-market high and it bounced down, and with that created a pullback. And in our system, we are aware that pullbacks may happen. We're not scared of pullbacks, because think of the charts as a rubber band, right? For it to continue to go up, it needs to pull back, and then it will continue in the previous direction. So once we saw that price pull back to this 200 simple moving average, then we saw an opportunity to take a play to the upside. Okay, now we entered into a call position in this play because of the fact that we saw price was not able to break the support of the 200 simple moving average here, right? And it found support. Therefore, we saw that price could push back up, which we were able to take this beautiful trade on SPY. Lovely call trade here. Okay, it's really that simple. And the only way we're able to do this, y'all, is because we have a clear defined system that gave us our risk, gave us our entry, gave us our target, and gave us our stop loss here. Okay, now we've gone over a lot. We've done some gems. You've learned, you've seen a real trade, but here's what tonight has shown you and what it hasn't. Tonight you've learned the mindset of a trader, right? You've talked about mindset, and you've actually looked at how the market really works. And we just went over a real trade. But the thing is, y'all, this is the thing where people get messed up. The framework, you actually saw the framework and actually how to execute with confidence. And I want you to know one main thing. Understanding the framework and executing is two different things, right? There is a big gap between I understand this and I can do this consistently. And this is where most people get stuck, all right? Now, this is a question that you have to ask yourself. Am I going to try to figure this out all on my own, or am I going to go alongside coaches who have already done this? And the thing is, I just want to make sure that I didn't bore y'all. And let me know, how many of y'all enjoyed what we talked about thus far? Let me know in the comments one of your biggest takeaway. Let me know, what was your biggest takeaway? What was your biggest takeaway thus far? Risk to reward, prop firm, coaching, trend is your friend. That's nice. Risk, okay. No opportunity wasted. Support and resistance. Okay, y'all was taking notes. I love it. Risk management, strategies, key coaching. Okay, all of it. Risk to reward, high yield savings account. Wonderful. All right, support and resistance. You don't have an entry. Trend. Oh my gosh, good stuff. Bears, bulls. I love that. Very good, very good. Investing in my retirement mindset. Yes. Okay, learn something new. No opportunity wasted. I think we checked off a lot of boxes. We got some good stuff here. Very good. Very, very good. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Find an entry. Wonderful. Now, let me know real quick that I wanted you to know something real quick. Not a lot of people know this. I'm on YouTube or whatever the case is, and we have Coach Mike and I literally get we get DMs all the time about people willing to spend want to sit with us for just a day, that are like, well, I'll pay you whatever the case is. I will pay you for your training. I'll pay you to sit with you. And we literally would, for one day to sit with us, we would easily charge $25,000 with that, literally just for that one day to sit with both of us, to like literally unpack everything that we have ever done in these 5 years, all the systems that we have created. They would gladly want to sit with us for that, but we're like, nope, Nah, can't do that. Because we are so tied into and so invested in your success. There's no way we could give you everything in one day. There's absolutely no day. There's no way. There's no way that we could confidently, and I could ever do that as a teacher, to do that to you or anyone else. So listen, I didn't realize there was so many stuff I didn't tell him, but this is brand new. Brand new. No eyes have ever seen this. You're new. This is new to the world, as far as what we're doing here, and I'm super excited about this and very, very grateful to bring this to you all. I want to introduce the Trade to Wealth Challenge, right? The Trade to listen. Wait. I didn't even hold on. The 5 whole days. 5-day Trade to Wealth Challenge, y'all. This is going to be the fastest path from I want to learn trading to I placed my first real trade with confidence. And I want y'all to know, let me know who's excited. If y'all felt any kind of tingle, oh, you're like, yes, this is good. If you felt any kind of tingle in what we talked about in this masterclass, you should be typing me in the chat. If you're excited about this 5-day challenge, you should be just blowing up the chat. Like me, right? Because we've gone over so many gems thus far, but that's not even the tip of what we better get into in the challenge. It's going to be a movie, okay? Hey, it's going to be a movie, and I'm super excited because, listen, this is live, interactive, handheld mentorship, okay, with Coach Mike and myself. Okay, we're going to walk you through in detail in these 5 days accelerated Trade to Wealth Challenge. We're going to be your accountability partner. We're going to be your coach. And I want to make something painfully clear. This is not a course. You're going to be talking, you see how we talk like this? That's what we're going to be doing for these 5 days, okay? And this is not only just a challenge by yourself, you're going to be in a community, okay? And what we're looking here, y'all ready to know how, what's going on in the challenge? What am I going to be doing for these 5 days? What are we going to cover? In these 5 sessions, our goal is for you to take your first and next trade confidently. Now, I want to make sure you know what's in here, where you at, what you're going to be doing for these 5 days, because you're like, Taneisha, that's cool and everything, but I need to know, okay? So first things first, day 1, we're going to get your mindset correct, right? Because you have to have a millionaire mindset, because y'all know y'all are millionaires. Hello, future millionaires. Hello. But we got to make sure you have the correct mindset going forward, okay? Now, the millionaire mindset. Hey, I did not look at all the millionaires in the chat. Hello. Hey, I love it. I love it. Claim it. Amen. I love it. Now, the mindset that you currently have got you to this point. Not saying it's bad. Not saying it's bad. It made you make decisions. It made you make choices. It made you get the position, the job that you have, the career. Thank goodness for that. The household, the family, all that good stuff, right? But the mindset of a millionaire is different. I hope you agree with me, yeah? That you have to have a different mindset. You have to have a different view of your finances, the view of your ability, the view of the potential earnings that you had, okay? Can I tell you something? When I was going through my journey of being me, which I'm still growing on a daily basis, thank the Lord for that. Can I tell y'all something? I didn't have the right mindset. I'm not gonna lie. I had a teacher mindset. I had a scarcity mindset. I had a lack mindset. I had a poor mindset. I had a mindset of justenough.com. But can I tell you that in order to become the next person that you want to be, you gotta shift. Hello? You gotta shift. You gotta change, right? You have to put on the persona of where you want to be. So that is what we're gonna talk about. And I'm excited. Listen, day 1, we're going to be talking like millionaires because that's where we're going. Hello? That's where we're going. So that's what we're doing in day 1. Now, day 2, man, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready because y'all don't understand what day 1 will do for you, because I am thinking about the previous me, Lord. Hello. The previous me could only dream of the life that I live on a daily basis now. I'm speaking so true, so fact. Like, y'all, you have to switch. You gotta shift. There's no other choice. There's no other choice, because where you are is not where you want to be. So why are we still thinking that same way? There's no, that's it doesn't make any sense. So that's what day one is. Listen, I'm excited. Okay, two, let's go. Day two. Day two is where we're gonna go over the foundation. Okay, the foundational skills that you need. My older brother, he works in construction. He builds like high rise, like whatever those skyscrapers. Yes, the big buildings that have like 100 floors or whatever the case is, right? And the thing is, you have to dig down. You have to have a strong foundation down into the earth in order to build up higher. Hello? So as traders, we have to have some sort of foundational skills, right? We have to have something where we can build on. It's not just, ooh, make money, okay? We want longevity. We want this skill set to be around for forever. We want to be legacy creators. So in order to do that, we have to set a strong foundation. And hello, I've taught babies, like literally 3-year-olds. Kindergarten was one of my favorite years. I taught babies how to read. I can teach you how to trade. Okay, I can teach you how to trade. We're gonna talk about what is a candlestick? How does this chart move? Why is this going up? Why is this going down? Where do I find this resistance and support you're talking about, Taneisha? That sounds cool, but I don't know where to find it. Okay, we're gonna go over that and make sure you have all the software necessary to actually trade. We're going to make sure you're equipped. That's equipping day. Now, day 3 is going to be, how does the market really move in 2026 with this president in office, with the war, with whatever the case is? How does it move? And how am I going to be informed and actually understand how to take a trade? Okay, that's what day 3 is going to give you, because you need to have that information in order to execute a trade. All right. And then day 4 is I think this is Coach Mike's favorite part, is the charts, right? He's a chart fanatic. That is his thing. Just understanding our system. I like that, Emmanuel. Understanding our system and being able to teach the system to you also. So being able to spot a trade. What does that trade look like? Because remember, we saw a few slides back, our first and next trade using a repeatable system. So in day 4, you're going to be equipped with that repeatable system. Get real type charts so you are able to see examples. Because in our school, in teaching, right, examples is the way you learn. You're able to see what is, so you can also execute. All right. Now, finally, which is why we're all here, right? The ability to be able to take your first and next trade, pull the trigger, execute. And how wonderful is it to be able to execute in the comfort and in the tutelage of your coaches. So we're going to be doing that on day 5, y'all. This is wonderful. I think it's so cool to be able to tap into this information and be able to execute and be able to sit with your coaches for 5 whole days of intense, designed tutelage for what you need to get to the next level. Okay. Now, with the platinum admissions to that challenge, which you're going to be able to execute and experience the highest potential of that time inside of the challenge, you're going to be able to get all these goodies as a platinum member. So with the platinum member, of course, you're going to be inside of the entire live trading. The live training. But what you're going to also get is going to be that workbook, which is going to be your textbook. And what that is, it's going to be your step-by-step guide that you're going to be using. You remember when you were in school and your teacher about, take out your textbook, follow me on this page. That's what that's going to be. So it's going to be laid out for you that while we're in the challenge, you're not just going to be worried about taking your notes on a random notebook piece of paper. You're going to have a designed textbook that you can now use as a reference going forward in your trading journey. I think that is so cool. I still have my original notes, but can you imagine if I had a little area of just candlesticks or theory or levels or what to do in pre-market, what to do in post-market, like how do I journal? Like those things that I had to create myself are going to be there for you, and you'll have that textbook as your reference guide. Okay, now this is the next thing you're the platinum friends get here. You're gonna get a platinum kickoff call, and this is only for platinum members, where we're gonna talk, we're gonna get excited, we're gonna get in the room, we're gonna get to see each other, and this is only for platinum members because I want y'all to see that this is the kickoff not only to the challenge but to your journey as a trader and the next level that you want to get to. So I'm gonna be excited to welcome you into the challenge in that kickoff call. Okay, this is the part that's crazy to me. This is the part that's crazy. The ability to attend the 5 extra hours of a Q&A session. So we're gonna have a Q&A session an hour before the challenge, only for platinum members, and their platinum members are going to be able to ask their specific questions to Coach Mike and myself. Now that is only for platinum friends. So imagine this, you have a question right now. I know you might have some questions as what we've gone through, but how cool would it be for you to be able to ask that exact question and get your question answered in real time? Okay, that's the kind of value, and I want y'all to know that's 5 extra hours of training on top of the 5-day training that you're already going to get. Okay, now you are also going to be able to attend the platinum only networking night. Now I don't know about you, but when I was leveling up in my day, there was nobody in my circle that was leveling up, because what do we get? I had teacher friends, and teacher friends had a teacher mindset, but when I was ready to level up, I had no one to talk to other than my husband. Thank goodness, he always was leveling up. But I had no one else to talk to. I had no one else to have the vision that I had the desires that I had, wanting more. And this is what is going to be in the platinum room. All of the folks that are in here, as you can see, are real, and they're ready to apply. They're ready to change their life. How cool is it to be able to say, I'm in the room with other folks that have the same mindset as myself? You also get a private Telegram group for our friends here, and you get a bonus training with me. But I also, hey, we don't talk about that now. The fast action, or okay. Now, let me be 100% honest. When I told Mike I was doing this, I told him that if I did all this stuff that we talked about here, like if I did all the stuff that we talked about, it would be fair for me to charge $9.97. It would be fair, right? To say, okay, you're gonna get day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and also those 5 extra hours with us to answer your Q&A questions, not to mention the workbook, not to mention the private networking group, not to mention the Telegram group, not to mention all the things that we talked about. That would be, yes or no, would it be fair to say, if I told Coach Mike that I was going to charge $9.97 for this, that would be fair? Tell me realistically, go ahead and put in the chat, yes or no, that if that was all the things that we talked about, that would be fair, okay? Because like we said, Gina can make $7,100 in an hour. Brandon can make $9,500 in one trade, okay? Bezo can make $6,100, and you saw what Coach Mike did in 4 days. And if I just said, oh, one time, that $9.97 to make sure you are able to get all the mindset things, all of the accountability, the foundation, being able to actually execute your trade for only $9, would that be fair? Now, I'm gonna be 100% real. We real, like, let's be real, okay? And I that would be fair, right? So for all the things that we spoke about, if we put a dollar number to that, my friends, it would be $9.97 for the 5-day challenge. It would be $300 for the workbook. It would, that Q&A session, that extra 5 hours, that would easily be $497. The Telegram group, the platinum networking night, and the bonus training and the brokerage setup, those would total $2,500. Okay, but even if I said $9.97, that would still be fair. Okay. But can I tell you, You're not even gonna pay. You're not paying half of that. You're not even paying half of the 2,500. For tonight, for your ticket for the Trade to Wealth Challenge, team, I want you to drop the link in the chat when I count down to 10. For tonight, right, to jump into, to take advantage of what we spoke about all those 5 days, it's only $497. So when I count down with team, I'm looking for action takers. I'm looking for those friends that said now, team, when I get to 1, please drop the link for everyone to sign up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, go ahead and drop that link. Listen, I am ready to celebrate with my friends that have decided to tap in and saw that this is what they're going to use as their vehicle to get to the next level. And like I said, Coach Mike said, yeah, 997 is fair, but I'm not even doing that. For $497, you're going to be able to tap into the platinum access, all access. Now, Coach Mike, oh my gosh. Listen, this is so cool. Please go to tradetowealthchallenge.com and look at those tickets. The ticket there, go secure your spot. And I want you to do me one thing. One thing. When you have tapped in, I want to celebrate you. Tap in, I want you to celebrate you. Put in the chat that I'm in. When you've secured your spot, tell me I'm in. And as a fast action bonus, to the first individuals, the first platinum friends that sign up, I am going to be gifting you a $50,000 account, right? Access to our prop firm account. And this is only for the first 10 platinum friends as a fast action bonus to say, hey, I want you to get a step ahead. I want to gift you this funded account. 50K. Remember we were talking about a prop firm? We have access to 10 whole accounts that are for our fast action platinum friends. And the team on the back end is going to take account of those friends who are signing up for platinum. So once again, remember the prop firm that is the fast action bonus, you're going to be able to leverage that $50,000 to make real money in the market. Okay. So you are not using your real money, and it's a free account. It's free account and you're able to leverage. So think of it as this. You know how you are thinking to fund your account with whatever real money you have? You're going to be using a $50,000 account. And whatever money you make out of that, you're able to get a percentage of that split with the prop firm. Now, listen, as a beginner and you don't have a lot of capital, this is a name of the game, y'all. This is a cheat code right here when it comes to that. So I'm super excited to offer that to you. Hey, Sam Stanley, congratulations on becoming a platinum member. I'm going to see you in the challenge. Way to go for securing your spot. Way to go to you. I am so excited. All right, so remember, my friends, too, you are going to be able to use the buy now, pay later option, okay? Buy now, pay later. We have Klarna, we have Sizzle, we have Cash App. Those are all options that you have access to at this time, okay? I see Keisha, congratulations, right? I see Do Guy, I see you. Congratulations on securing your spot. Oh, Brian, way to go. Congratulations on securing your spot. Okay. And okay. Remember, Maisha, congratulations on securing your spot. I'm gonna see you in the challenge. All right. Wonderful. Thanks for letting me know. And if you're working on it, you're deciding on what you want to do, type I'm working on it too. Inside of the chat. I want to see who is getting, deciding what they want to do going forward, but make sure you tap in and let me know. Okay. Now, the thing with this, the ticket is that that's less than one good trade. As you can see, we talked about so many success stories, inside of this masterclass here. But remember, just last month, Charlie, my nurse friend, was able to make 20K in a trading day, in a trading month. Okay, now I want y'all to know our challenge, the TradeToWealthChallenge.com. It is going to be June 15th to June 19th, and it's starting at 7 p.m. And it's going to be a time. We're going to have a time. Remember, Coach Mike and I are going to go over everything that we have learned in these 5 years as traders, and we're super excited. iPhone, I don't know your name, but congratulations, you're in. Okay. All right. Now, awesome. Okay, now with the buy now, pay later, you have access to tap into the information here. So imagine this: use the buy now, pay later option, and then you are able to get into the sessions, learn an awesome skill set, and by the time they're ready to get their payment, you have already learned how to make that money back, right? So we're not only just telling you information, my friends. This is actual things that actual strategy that people use on a daily basis to learn money or to earn money. So let me go ahead and we're gonna go into the actual TradeToWealthChallenge.com site here, and I want you to see that you have not only you have the you have more than one option. So platinum is going to give you the best experience by far because you're going to get all of the goodies inside the platinum. But I want you to also know we have a VIP option also. With the VIP option, you get the Trade to Wealth, the 5 days. You get to have the workbook. You get to come to the kickoff call, and you get the ability to listen in on the Q&A session. You're not going to be able to ask the questions, but you're going to be able to hear them. And I want you to know, as a teacher, one of the things that I used to use to teach was question and answer session with my students. So it was always important for me to hear what the kids were missing to be able to identify any areas that I needed to reteach, okay? So you have the VIP experience here also. And then finally, you have the general admission, where you're still gonna be able to get into the room. You're like, Taneisha, I'm not right, platinum, cool, VIP, cool. I just wanna get in the room. Get in the room. General admission. Get in the room, tap into the information. You are going to catch some gems. You're gonna catch some information. You're gonna be tapped in with not only one coach, but two coach. And y'all didn't know this, but I'm gonna tell you, we got another coach. We got Coach Jordan, our futures coach. And we have a futures division where we trade live with futures too. You thought different? We are always going to make sure you are covered. So even in the futures division, if you're like, oh, I got a 9 to 5, I'm not able to be on in the morning. Well, wonderful. Our futures division trade Monday through Thursday from 7 p.m. Eastern, and they are killing it. He's able to help people get funded and actually get a payout on their account. So listen, ain't no other time than now. Remember what now stands for. No opportunity wasted. Way to go, Christopher. You're in. Hey, Tasha. Congratulations, Tasha T. Dion, I see you're working on it. iPhone, working on it. I see a few working on it. Good job. Christina. Woohoo! Congratulations for securing your platinum ticket, my dear. I'm going to see you inside of the challenge. Okay, Console, you working? I see you. Wonderful. You're working on it. Yes, I see a lot of working on it. Wonderful. I love it. Talea, that's a beautiful name. Wonderful, from Georgia. Wonderful for securing your spot. Congratulations. Can't wait to see you in the challenge. Alrighty. So let's keep going here. Alrighty. Way to go, my friends. I see a lot of friends are working on it still. That's wonderful. All right. Now remember, the fast action bonus is only for the first 10 folks. That prop firm, that 50K, once we get our 10, that's it. And that's all the codes that I have, okay? So make sure, if y'all are serious and you want to be able to tap into something that you're able to leverage $50,000 for free, y'all know what that means. You get to leverage $50,000, and whatever you make, you're able to now split that with the prop firm with $0 out of your pocket. This is a gift in itself. That is worth the price of admissions in itself, because of the fact that you have the entire time to use that $50,000 to generate the income. Okay. Now this challenge. Okay. Now remember, you have access to that buy now, pay later, right? Tap into that buy now, pay later. You have Klarna, you have Sizzle, you have Cash App to access to help you with the process. Now listen, the challenge is for you. and I just want to make sure I'm talking to the right folks. This challenge is for you if you're a complete beginner who doesn't even know where to start. Okay, you tried trading before, but you never had a real system. You're a busy parent and you need a clear structure. You want to create a new income stream, right? And you believe in building generational wealth. This is for you. If if you say yes to any of that, this challenge is for you. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see. I see a lot of friends working on it. Ricaria, congratulations for securing your platinum tickets. I love your name. That's beautiful. I hope I said it right. Karita, I see you're working on it. This is okay. Cool Edge, I see you. Congratulations, and congratulations for securing your platinum ticket. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Oh, that's you, Ricaria. Okay, cool. Congratulations, my dear. So Christopher Hill, congratulations on securing your platinum ticket. I love that. Okay, JG, you secured your spot. All right, wonderful. Natasha Spriggs, congratulations on securing your platinum ticket, my dear. Good to see you. We're gonna rock out in this challenge. We're gonna do we're gonna have an amazing time of learning. All right. Burning the bows. Let's go. Light the flame, Christopher. Let's go. This challenge is not for you. And I don't see many folks in here because I know y'all are action takers, appliers. Y'all get stuff done. And I could feel the energy from y'all walked in this room, figuratively, right? And this is the thing. This challenge is for you if you are looking for a get rich quick scheme. That's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for that. Our trading is a real business. And I want you to think of it as that, and a skill set, and that you're willing to show up for those 5 days. That's it. Do the work. Show up for the 5 days and be with us and do the work. That is the only thing that we require for this. Now, a lot of y'all might be brand new, and that's fine. That's the craziest part about this, is that I love the fact that if you're a complete beginner, that is my happy place. Remember, a baby came to me with only knowing letters and left with me reading a book. That is you. If you're a complete beginner, you're like, Taneisha, please, I don't know what I'm looking at. By the end of rocking with us, you will understand what you're looking at with confidence. I love a beginner trader, because what that does is you don't have any bad habits that I have to break. You don't have anything that you have to unlearn. So I am so excited for you as a beginner, because you get to start this journey with a teacher. And not one coach, not two, but 3 coaches, okay? Way to go, Keisha from Georgia, for securing your spot. Congratulations. I'm going to see you in the challenge. Let's go. All right. Coolidge. Oh, yes. I said that name. Is so cool. Coolidge secured their spot. All right. Now, listen, I want you to look at these individuals here. Maurice has been at this for 36 years and has been trying to get trading and going, and his wife found us and said, since he found us, he has grown his account 300%. That means his real money that he started his account with has gone up 300%. You're not getting no 300% return in the bank. Okay? You're not getting any 300% return with your money underneath the bed. Okay? And I want you to see this person here. This is Nikki. Nikki is in her 60s and was literally able to secure her first 100K in a day, right? 100K in a day, 100K, 1K in a day. First 1K 5K day. And what I want y'all to know is that this is after applying the information. This is the same system that you're going to be learning that Nikki used, okay? Tafari, congratulations on becoming a platinum member, man. Awesome job. Can't wait to see you in the challenge, okay? Hi, Noah. Congratulations. I'm so glad to see you in the challenge. Platinum members, you are going to be having a wonderful time when we get together for these 5 days. Now, if you've traded before and you've lost money, here's why this probably happened, right? You probably got caught up in listening to a bunch of information. You probably heard this person, and you got overwhelmed. You got quickly overwhelmed. So I want y'all to know, with us, we teach one system. We do not want to confuse you. We understand that there is a lot to learn, and we have designed our system that you're focused on one voice, one system that we teach. And that's the beauty of going with coaches that actually have a trial and tested system that individual use on a daily basis. So I want to take this time to take working on it. Okay, Evelyn, very good. Congratulations, Evelyn, for securing your spot. Let's go. Working on it. I see a lot of folks still working on it. Congratulations. Okay, Marissa, wonderful. I see a lot of working on it. Wonderful. Okay, now these are individuals that actually tapped in and had experienced different trading groups or different trading, the opportunity to try to trade on their own, and have had the opportunity to work with us. And what they said here is that after working with us, they found them by far the easiest system, right? And that's what we want for you. We want you to have a good experience in your trading journey, because we know the desire, we know the transformation that happens, we know the growth that is the potential there. Because remember, the wealth ladder, right? The high yield savings account, the day trading, the leaps, the swings, they all happen off of the skill set. Y'all, it happens off of the skill set. So by acquiring the skill set, then you're able to do all these things. All right. Okay. Yes. So remember, my friends, we're giving away remember those high yield savings account friends that we tapped in. We're giving away 2 of those. So make sure you stay all the way to the end. All right. So we can announce the winner. The team is going to let me know. And also those 10 accounts for our platinum friends. Okay, make sure if you're on the fence, make sure you grab up that platinum ticket, because that is a $50,000 funded prop firm account that you're able to leverage to make real money in the market with $0 of your real money. I don't think y'all understand how profound, and this is groundbreaking. We ain't never had this before. Okay, I literally got off the phone with our partners before we got on here. I say, my people good? They say, yes, I got 10 for you. I said, that 10, that's it. That's all I could get, y'all. So make sure you tap in. And if you are serious, make sure you hurry up, because platinum, you got to tap in. So congratulations, Janelle, for securing your spot. I see you tapped in for a platinum ticket. Can't wait to see you in the challenge, my dear. It's going to be an amazing time. Phillips, congratulations on securing your VIP ticket. Michael, I see you stepped up. You say you're going to be platinum. I love that. Consolette, beautiful name. Y'all have some good names in here. Congratulations on securing your platinum ticket. I'm so excited. Calvin, I knew you was coming. I knew Calvin was coming. Calvin, you've been in the chat all night. Calvin, please. Congratulations on securing your platinum ticket. I'm going to see you in class. And you better be as popping in the challenge as you was in the chat here. Jonay Miller, congratulations on securing your ticket and being a platinum member. Hi, Tier. That's awesome. Let's go. I love it. Tier secured a platinum ticket. Is it a Tier or is it her? Thomas. All right. Y'all are doing awesome. And I want y'all to know this here. Shauna, congratulations. We love it. Congratulations on securing your ticket. You have 2 options today. All right. You got 2 options right now. And as you have been in here on the hearing of my voice, it's painfully clear that there's only two ways. Go it alone, right? Try to figure it out. Like, you have a desire, try to figure it out by yourself. It may work eventually, and that's just that's calling a spade, black and black and white, right? But there's option two right here in this moment in front of you, where you're able to join the challenge. You're able to get a proven system. You're able to get a community. You're able to get the accountability, and you're going to be able to actually execute your first and next trade. Okay, now I don't know about you, but I was not built for the hard life. I was not built for the struggle bus. Okay? Okay. I was not built for the struggle bus. Okay? Now remember you have that buy now, pay later option where you can tap in and get to the information, y'all. Remember, information changes situations. So go and tap in. You have Klarna, you have Sizzle, you have the Cash App. You got options, y'all. And remember, there's 3 different options. There's 3 different tickets. We have the platinum that has all the bells and whistles. We have the VIP that you get to come and listen into the question and answer session. Then you have general admission where you're like, I'm just going to get in the room. I'm going to get in the room. I'm going to get some information. I'm going to get some gems. All right. Now, when it comes to remember the high yield savings account too. Once we said we're opening, once you tap in and you open and you fund that account, you have the potential to get $400 directly into that account because you funded it also. So there's rewards all over the place in here this evening. Not only the information, but also the transformation that's going to come from what you have executed. Remember, you told me you was going to apply. Remember, you were going to take one gem and you was going to do something with it. This is the time to take action. Now, I don't know about you, y'all, but when it comes to the word green, that means money. So what these folks have been saying is that the first day of live trading, that means that the real cash, not paper trading anymore, she was able to make $150. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but $150 a day, I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take the $150 a day. And the 2 days of live trading, both days green mean 2 days they made money. Okay? Now, I don't know about y'all, but the thing that I did, or the desire I had, was to have a way to generate more income that did not require me to clock in all day, every day. The ability to trade from anywhere. One of the things my husband and I do when we go on vacation, we talk about trade and travel. It's our little thing to make the trip fun. Our goal on the trip is to pay for the trip with a trade. So every day we trade live. We won't miss. Even on our anniversary, we was trading live in Turks and Caicos, okay? And we were able to get a 500% trade on Microsoft Live, okay, with our friends. Because we love it so much, y'all. We love it so much. We love supporting you. We love working with you. We love seeing the wins. Now, these screenshots are not, the screenshots that I'm showing you of my friends in the group mean, if that, not much more than my own screenshots, if I can say that in the right way. The desire for my friends to learn, it excites me to the 10th power, because as a teacher, remember, that's my passion, that's my heart, that's my jam. Now, I'm out of the classroom, but guess what I've used? I've used the stock market as my new classroom, okay? Where I'm using my skill set as a teacher, as a person that's able to impart knowledge in a quick time. This is my arena. So when I get to see my friends that I have taught execute and now produce money, that are now changing their lives, it's something that I can only hope that you're able to tap into that. So make sure you go to the TradeToWealthChallenge.com, TradeToWealthChallenge.com site. Secure your either platinum ticket, your VIP ticket, or your general admission ticket. Let me know once you're in. I still see folks that are working on it, and I want you let me know so I can celebrate you as you get in, okay? Hey, Maria, congratulations. Okay. All right. So I've been talking a lot about my friends here, and I want to tap in and let one of my friends come in and speak about their experience the time that they've had with us. Congratulations, Nicole. So at this time I want to let up Brandon. Team, can you highlight Brandon for me real quick? Highlight Brandon for me real quick so we can talk.
Hello?
Hey, sir, I see you. What's happening?
Hey, how's it going, Coach T?
Hi. Well, sir, well, we're doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you so much for tapping in. So, give the good folks, because I know I've been talking. I could talk all day about how amazing this the stuff we do here is, but give us, and this is the same Brandon this is the same Brandon, the 95. That's that same Brandon, right? That's that
95,
same Brandon.
9,550. Don't forget my $50.
Yes, sir. Yes, I love. Thank you so much. Thank you for holding me accountable. Right. How did it make you feel to really be able to make that kind of money in one trade? Like, be for real.
One, it felt amazing because not only did I make it with the skills that you and Mike taught me, and then two, it happened so fast. Like I literally made in one day, one trade, it'd be 2 to 5 minutes. What I made going to work every day for 3 months in one day, and 3 months.
That is wild. That is wild. So, would you say the process? How was your process of actually learning how to trade with us? How would you say that?
The process of learning trade was a very simple. Coach T breaks everything down to like a molecule. I've been wanting to learn how to trade and get options for the longest times, but like I just couldn't get past a call or a put with nobody's program. Believe it or not, just that simple. And I see people in the chat talking about calls go up, puts go down. I couldn't even get that far to like get the BUA, which is kind of embarrassing. But now that I'm here and I understand the skill set and the mindset. Like I'm in the community, and with Coach T and Coach Mike, your success is honestly their success. Like they cheer for you as if they made it, and they want your trades to work out just as well as their trades and anybody else in the group.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. And if there was someone that was on the fence or someone that you knew, what is one thing you would tell them about your time with us as your coach?
If you're on the fence, you just pushing back your success. So like 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 your next big move is instead of it happening tomorrow, it's gonna happen next week because you're on the fence. Get in, learn. I'm like the king of like base hits. I manage my trades well. I know my take profits. I know my stops. Hey, it works. It doesn't. I'm cool about it. I'm not on the edge. I'm not upset. I know what I have to do, and I know how I have to get better. I know I stick to the program that I was taught. Get my base hits. Get on first base. First day, $100. Second day, $200. Third day, $80. And then boom, bases loaded. Here comes that 10K.
Wonderful, wonderful. And last thing, the system that you were taught, is it something that you would say a beginner can grasp and actually execute on a repeatable basis?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. There's great questions in the community, and then even in the community, there's the continue education section.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you have anything to say
No, I'm good.
All right, Brandon. Well, listen, we celebrate you really and truly for staying the course, executing and actually implementing what you were taught. And it's a proof in your pudding, right? That return is something that happened because one, you saw the opportunity, you saw something inside with Coach Mike and you actually applied the information that we teach you on a daily basis, and that return showed up in a really, really big number. So congratulations again. The team, as you can see, everyone in here was like, whoa, go Brandon, because that's amazing. But we appreciate you, man. Good to see you. We'll see you on tomorrow.
Oh yeah, for sure. 9:30 sharp. I'm there.
We'll be there. The market's open. Let's go.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
9 o'clock. I'm there at the pre-market.
Nine
I'm there 9 o'clock pre-market.
9 o'clock pre-market. All right, Brandon. Thank you.
Have a good
You too. All right, Doris, congratulations on securing your spots for the challenge. I see you. Rat, hmm, hmm,
I think
Ratanadi.
I think Whitney should be.
All right, we have a next friend that's coming up, Whitney. Once you get a chance, you can highlight Whitney. Oh, you look cool, Whitney. Like the glasses. How you doing?
I'm good. I didn't know they reflected until someone told me, but
It's
yeah.
okay. Mine always reflect. It's all right. It's aesthetic. It's okay. It's okay. Well, I wanted to come on here really quickly and ask you, just for reference purposes for folks to see, what was your experience like prior to coming to working with Coach Mike and myself?
Prior to, I was in another group that was just like, here, get in, get out, get in, get out. And I just couldn't follow. And I happened to see one of your YouTube videos while I was at work at lunch. And I watched your video, got on a paper trade, and I made like $120. And then I said, okay, I got to join. And I did. So that was that.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. I love that you were an executor off rip. Like you
Yeah.
you're like, but also you're like, let me check if this actually works.
Yes.
Now, the thing that beginners might say would be important that we talked about was that live trading. Tell me, how important is that live aspect of being on live with us?
So being on live, I'm one of those people who needs I'm not going to say my handheld, but I need that handheld at the same time.
Yes.
And you guys talk through it, and that way we're able, you're able to follow, and you have the modules to go through, so that way you can learn it on your own, your own path and everything. But when you guys sit there and you talk about it, and when y'all analyze the trade as far as for what you want to do, that definitely helps.
Wonderful, wonderful. And if, like I said, I want to make sure that everyone knows that what is one of your biggest things that you took away from working with, not took away, you're still working with us, like have taken away from working with us thus far? One big thing, because I know there's a few, but one of the big things.
Well, one of the big things is patience. I'm still working on it. There are times where like I'm too early in a trade by 5 or 10 minutes. I'm following y'all's thing, and I'm just a little bit too early. But also what you teach in options, I do in futures, and it's the same exact concept.
Yes, because we working with Coach Jordan also. So
Yeah.
you're maximizing the full membership. Wonderful. Last but not least, Whitney, I'm not gonna hold you on too long. If somebody was on the fence, you were talking to your friend, and you're like, yo, you need to do this, what would you tell them to say, hey, it's June, you got 6 months to the end of the year? What would you tell them if this was something that they desire to do?
I would tell them to get on it and do it. I mean, I thought you had to have thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to start trading, and you don't. So to know that you can get started, and with y'all, I would definitely get started and go with y'all.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You have anything for Whitney?
No, I'm good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see y'all too.
Oh my gosh. All right, Whitney, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate
You're
you, my
welcome.
dear, so much.
Not a
And
problem.
we'll talk soon, okay?
Later.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Whitney. I'm gonna just saying bye to my live friends. Now, listen, y'all. I see my friends that are here still securing their spot. Congratulations, Lydia, for securing your spot and being a platinum member. I see you. I see you. I didn't miss you. And Nicole, I wanted to say congratulations to Miriam and Nicole for securing their platinum, and Rotundia. I think I said that right. I'm so sorry if I messed it up, but I'm Miss Jones. I'm gonna say Miss Jones, okay? Miss Jones. All right. Okay, now listen. This is the thing I want y'all to know when it comes to this thing, that the system that we're talking about. This is a system that helps grow your account. And this is the name of the game. When we're trading, there's things that we need to see. And when we are activating our system and putting into play here, this is something that is only the desire that your account grows. You make money in the market. Now, Atia here started her account with only $400. I don't know about you, That sounds about what I would have to start, right? When I was in my teacher world. And by being with us, she was able to get that account from $400 to $4,000. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that is a wonderful return on the time that she's been with us here. Now, I want y'all to know this thing very clear. One, you still have the buy now, pay later option. You have three options: a platinum ticket, the general admission, and the VIP. Make sure you tap into one of those, okay? Go to tradetowealthchallenge.com, and that's where you're going to be able to pick your ticket, okay? And listen, you deserve this. I know you've done all the right things. I know you have worked. You feel like there's only you deserve something more out of this life. There, you're like, oh, this person's living their best life. Look at this person. You scroll and you're like, another trip, huh? Right? When is it? It's your time. You might be asking, when is it my time? This is your time. You deserve this change. You deserve this new stream of income. You deserve the opportunity to have options. One of my favorite things to say, y'all, is options gives me options. And that's what this is. It unlocks the option to trade from anywhere in the world. We've traded from everywhere. When I mean everywhere, we don't leave our money-making machine, which is our laptop, because we have the skill set. So all we need is internet. So I trade from Jamaica every time we go to Yard, my home. We trade from Mexico, Turks and Caicos, Curacao. We trade from everywhere we go because the information doesn't leave us. All right. Now, all right. So y'all go ahead. We're about to announce the winner of the high yield savings account. So all you have to do to confirm that is to drop your screenshot. Make sure you're showing that you have the account open, and just drop your screenshot so we can go ahead and pick that winner. All right. Hey, Elle, you're a premium, you're a platinum member. Congratulations, Elle. I've been seeing you in the chat. I can't wait to meet you in the challenge. Alrighty. Okay. Now, while we're waiting for to announce the winner of the 2 high yield savings account, right? Gazil, we're going to go ahead and bring up, I want to talk to one of my new platinum members. I want to talk to one of my platinum members that went ahead and secured their spot. I want to know why you secured your spot and what made you decide to tap in today, because it's important for me to know what it is that made you say, hey, I'm gonna tap in with you, Coach Mike. I'm gonna tap in with you, Coach T, because this is what I need. So if you're so inclined, you're not camera shy, it's perfectly fine. You're in a safe space. Go ahead and raise your hand so that we can acknowledge you. Oh, I'm glad you spoke, Elle, because you've been talking. I love that. You've been talking. How you doing?
Hi, I'm a fellow teacher myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go. We leaving.
Yeah. I work for the New York City public school system. If you work for New York, you could do anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So I really resonate. I've been on the trading journey since 2020, on and off. And YouTube has so much information. Never really had anyone to really hold my hand. So when I saw you guys on another podcast, and the fact that also you also faith-based as well. So there's the integrity aspect too that drew me. And I was asking Holy Spirit, I said, should I join this? And I got the green light. So I'm glad, to get back up and going in the trading journey. I did Forex, but I never did options. But I know the technical analysis is pretty much the same.
Okay, that's awesome, and I like that you did that. You partnered with your real partner, okay? And I'm glad we got the green light. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, we as educators, we need options. We do so much. We sacrifice so much. I know you've seen some things. I know you've done some things, but to say that you are taking the time to invest in yourself, to invest in what you desire, I'm so excited for you. I celebrate you on every level because I know I can see it. I know exactly what you're going through. And happy summer, so you have time to focus.
Yes.
Happy summer. And I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do together and the growth that you're gonna experience. Just come ready to learn, which I know you are, because you're a teacher. You my teacher.
Yep.
You my teacher, homie. So we on the same page here. It was
Yeah.
so nice meeting you, Elle, and I'm gonna see you in a challenge. Okay.
Likewise. God bless.
Same to you, my dear. All right, Tiffany Taylor, I see you. You secured your spot. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, I didn't call you. I'm sorry, Emmanuel. Of course I will call you. Emmanuel, congratulations on securing your spot. What you mean? Thank you for letting me know. All right, Zoom user, I'm sorry. I don't see your name, but you can unmute. Hello? Hello. I unmuted you, Zoom user. Oh, you're muted again. Okay, let me know when they're available to come on up, okay? But I'm so excited. Listen, y'all, we have 2 more stories to talk about with individuals in the group that have tapped in. This is Johnny. I love seeing Johnny's screenshots because execution is the name of the game here, y'all. Remember I was telling you in this year of 2026, the market is very much, it's giving away money, really and truly, but you have to execute. So what Johnny says here, he sets up are becoming clearer for me, and that's my goal. When you say stuff like this, it's music to my ears, okay? The setups are becoming clearer, and 3 consecutive days in the row that are green on multiple trades. So what he's saying here, y'all, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all green days, and green means money, all right? And he was able to take multiple trades executing it. So I want y'all to know one thing here. This screenshot on the right is one of Johnny's screenshots from the week, and this one from the left is another one. So if you could do a quick math right here, that's $851 plus $331 right here in a week. And those were only 2 of his 3 green days. Now, that alone, it should be exciting, y'all. The opportunity to be able to do this and know why you're doing it, know how you're doing it, and be able to repeat it. That's what is happening here. That is the information that you're tapping into right now. So I want y'all to know that the same information, the same proprietary TCT system is what we're going to be teaching you too. Here, once again, Bezo was able to make $44.99. I want you to see, it's repeat. Remember I said repeatable? There's a reason why you see a different screenshot. That's a whole different ticker symbol, right? It's a whole different stock. But because execution was there, Bezo was able to make 6,100 on one day, 4,400 on another day, y'all. That's crazy. Now I want y'all to know this. This is a time to gift yourself the future you. This is a gift to the future you. The 6 months from now you, the December you, the January 2027 you is going to be like, friend, I'm so glad you did that. I'm so glad that you tapped in. Look where we are now. Look what we're doing. Look what the options that we have now that you tapped in June with Coach Mike and Coach T. Like, that is what we're doing this time for. This moment is time is preparing you for the future you, the potential you, that now the legacy starter. That's what you're doing. You're becoming a legacy starter. I think that is the most empowering thing that you could ever have. So y'all, okay, Taronda, I love that. Taronda said, I'm VIP. I love it, Marissa. Okay, can y'all Zoom? Marissa wants to come back up. Zoom user. Can y'all bring back up Zoom user Marissa? I see you, Marissa. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, love. We're gonna get you up. And thank you, chat, for helping her out. I appreciate that. Alrighty. Okay. So we're gonna pick the two winners. Got it?
Team will put everything together.
Huh?
We'll paint team put everything together.
Okay. All right, Eleanor, congratulations on securing your platinum ticket. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. So, okay, I see the screenshots. Okay. I see the screenshots. Thank you so much. So we're going to call the winners, the 2 winners of the platinum, the Haye savings account, and then also the 10 funded account winners, right? So I'm excited. Oh, Johnny, looking forward to it too. Just looking forward to it too. We're going to do some great work on those 5 days. Alrighty. Oh, okay.
Give us a second.
Give us a second for that. All right, no worries. Mike is gonna let me know when you get a chance, okay? All right. Now, the thing that I want the most for y'all is the opportunity to experience time freedom. Like I was telling you, one of the things that makes this life rich for me is the time to do what I desire at any time. Like, I literally plan my day around the stock market, and then after I'm trading, I'm completely free. And that is in itself such a freeing experience. Time freedom gives me the opportunity, like I said, to drop my son off, to actually go into the classroom, to volunteer if I like, to go on field trips if I like, and also to trade from anywhere. I'm not tied to any, I don't have to ask anyone for time off. I'm going to I can plan a trip in the drop of a hat because I simply tapped in, right? I simply tapped in to learn a skill that when I open this computer here, I click on the Wi-Fi, I open my trading view, my brokerage, and I'm able to make life-changing money on a daily basis, okay? All right, so a lot of y'all might say this is not the right time, and the thing is, the right time is when you realize that you feel uncomfortable, you feel a shift. That's actually the time to lean in. If you're still here and you're convicted, that is the indication that there's something here, that there's a change that needs to happen. That's what's tugging at you. So I want you to know that when I left school, that wasn't the right time. I did not have a plan at that moment as far as when I left, when I was done with school. All I knew is that I was using trading as my income, and I wanted something more than ever to change for me. That's why I said burn the boats, right? I'm here because I said burn the boats. All right, so do me a quick favor. We're about to announce the winner.
Does anybody need more time to open up their high heel? Does anybody need any more time to open up their high heel? Because we're about to pick someone randomly.
Just say open, because if y'all have an issue with the screenshot.
If you have an issue with the screenshot, hit comment open. If anybody needs any extra time, we're gonna pick 2 random people. It's time to do it now. Please do it now.
Congratulations, Matthew, for securing your platinum ticket. I cannot wait to meet you in the challenge and see what we're gonna get into. Looking forward to that 5 days of transformation that we're gonna experience. I love it for us. Okay. Just click on the link, Greg. Just click on the link, and then you can click on SoFi, you can click on Amex, and then you just go through the process of, just applying, opening the account, like the information that you need to put in, okay? Latavia, if you're having an issue with the screenshot, just put open, okay? I understand. Just put open. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, got you, Grithel. No worries, my dear.
All right, we found 2. We got 2 people. Perfect.
Okay, go ahead, Mom.
I can't say that.
All right, so the 2 winners, and this is literally at random, guys. So I want you to make sure that you are figuratively celebrating with those individuals that won, right? Congratulations, Kidada. Congratulations, Kidada, for you won. And I also want to congratulations Ed Ed Windley. Ed Windley Gaines. Ed Windley Gaines. Congratulations. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Good. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you all for entering too, because guess what? You also you're going away with the gem too. You're going away with the gem of the high yield savings account. And also once you fund it, you can get the possible return, your possible return. Okay. Okay. Now listen, I want y'all to know one thing here. Take this acronym down. Like, success stands for small, uncomfortable choices create extraordinary situations. So I want y'all to understand that if there's things in your life that you want to change, it's not going to happen in one big move. Y'all know that. Imagine looking at a mountain, and the mountain didn't just get created just out of the blue. It was little droplets that whittled away at that big rock to create mountains. So if you have something, a financial goal, all those goals that we talked about in the beginning of this time, that is going to only be achieved by success. This acronym is something that you can use for every aspect of your life. If you want to have a better relationship in your faith, if you want to have a better health, success is small, uncomfortable choices creates extraordinary situations. Okay. So in this moment, yeah, it might be uncomfortable. It's brand new. It's something different. But guess what? It creates extraordinary situations. And I'm telling you, the difference between where you are and where you want to go is a small choice. It's a small choice of tapping in right now. It's a small choice of choosing you and also choosing a path of less resistance. Imagine understanding that you want something new and you want to learn something, but you want to go it alone. You want to go it alone. You want to go and walk through this journey with silence, with no guidance, with no lamp. Just imagine that. But the opportunity and the alternative is to actually tap into something that's life-changing, have the accountability, have the roadmap, have the playbook, have the coach's voices in your ear, directing you away from the potholes, directing you away from the pitfalls that, guess what? We dropped in them holes ourselves. Hello? We're going to say, hey, that ain't work. Let's not do that. Right? Hey, yeah, I didn't have success there. So let's not do that. That in itself is something that will change the situation. Did y'all know that what a mentor does is it's able to collapse, and you get not one, but two mentors. A mentor is able to collapse time to get you from where you are to where you want to go in a shorter period of time. This is what changes. This is what gets you to where you want to go. By getting the information, filling in those gaps, those questions you might have to be like, oh my goodness, I wish I knew that. Guess what? Yes, mentor, coach. You're able to ask those questions in real time, because in order to get to the area you want to be, you have to have a strong foundation. And that's what we're doing here inside of the mentorship. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the prop firms in 1 second. Okay. So what we're gonna do, make sure you remember, y'all, you can use the buy now pay later option when you're going. You can use the buy now pay later. Okay. And remember, with the buy now pay later, you have Sizzle, you have Klarna, you have the Cash App option to be able to get, you have 3 ticket options, right? You have platinum, you have VIP, and you have general admission. Remember, with the platinum, you're able to get that 5 additional hours of that Q&A session with just Coach Mike and I. You're also going to be able to get that platinum kickoff call, that platinum networking night that's only for platinum members, and you're also going to be able to get that private Telegram group. Okay. Obtain, oh, Miss Nunn, congratulations. Miss Mac, congratulations on being a platinum member. Okay. Looking forward to seeing you. Yes, team, can you drop the high yield savings account one more time? Okay. Can you go ahead and drop the high yields? Wonderful. Okay. Now I want y'all to know something. There's 2 types of people, right? The kind of person that you want to be is the person, or the area you want to get to. They don't wait. right? They don't wait. And I've seen that. I've seen all the friends that have secured their tickets already, the platinum members that have secured their ticket for the challenge. They saw something and they were like, yeah, I'm in, okay? They say yes before they're ready. And I want you to know that's where change happens. That's where transformation happens. You don't wait to get ready, my friend. You say yes and then you get to the information. That's what we're doing in the challenge. You said yes because you saw there was something I need. There was something I desire. There was something I wanted to shift, right? And I don't want to do it alone. So way to go to you for saying yes before you're ready, because on the other side of this uncomfortable feeling is the change that you desire, okay? Now, I want you to know one thing. Remember, my friends, you have that buy now, pay later option. And to secure your ticket, let me know if you're still working on it. And you go to tradetowealthchallenge.com if you're still working on your ticket. Let me know in the chat here, okay? Now, when you're home right now, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror, okay? And are you someone, you can really ask yourself this, like, am I someone that played it safe? Like, did I play it safe, or did I actually bet on myself today? Did I trust myself with the opportunity to get to the next letter? Did I trust myself to be able to execute on the information that Coach Mike and T are going to teach me? Because if you did bet on yourself, my friends, guess what? You get to see the different options that you have. But if you play it safe, guess what? You just get more of what you currently have. That's all. That's the only alternative. Continue to get what you currently have, or bet on yourself. Look yourself in the mirror to say, yep, I locked in. I'm all in. We're going to do this. Guess what we said? Like the match, we burnt the boats, right? It has to work or it has to work. Yes, Chandra, I hear you. It has to work or it has to work, my dear. I see it in you. I see the conviction. Yeah, you ain't playing. I love that. Right? I love that. Now listen, the thing I want y'all to know is that if you are in the headspace of saying, oh, okay, next time, it's not for me, it's not the right time, or yeah, there'll be another opportunity, I want you to know that you have a poor mindset. You have a poor mindset. And what that means is that you pass over opportunities repeatedly. And I ain't got time for that, right? I refused to let another opportunity pass me up. Because I know that there's been moments, you know that feeling of when you kick yourself? Like you figuratively kick yourself like, dang, I knew I should have done that. Oh, I wish I would have done that sooner, right? We're not doing that no more, my friends. We're going forward for the rest of 2026 into 2027, leaving that poor mindset in the past of 2026, that first half of 2026, when we're like, oh yeah, that was good. Now, because poor stands for you are passing over opportunities repeatedly. And I want y'all to know that when you want to get to the next level of change is when you refuse to let an opportunity like this pass you. I remember you said earlier, no opportunities wasted, but I also want you to claim, I'm not average. I want y'all to know that you're not average. You're different, okay? You're the one that's making a path for yourself. On a Tuesday, you up here learning about trading. You talking to me. You vibing. You're ready to locked in. You're excited. You're looking forward to the future. You open a high yield savings account. You're understanding what a wealth ladder is. You're learning about candlesticks in real time. Like, you different. I want you to know that. And you're not gonna have that poor mindset anymore. Okay? Okay. So we're gonna, Mike.
I want to give her a little bit more money.
Whoop! Y'all heard that? Ooh! What y'all did to Coach Mike today? This man over there, he want to give. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Now, Coach Mike just said, he's serious. Okay. If you didn't open a high yield savings account, drop the link, y'all. Coach Mike said he want to give away more money. He's going to give away one more high yields, one more $200. Dang, okay.
I said 100, but 200, all right.
Okay, he said $200. Okay, Coach Mike said he's going to give away another high yield savings account, funded account.
And bring out as if.
Kiara, if you want to come up.
Yeah.
Okay, Kiara, if you want to unmute so we can congratulate you, go ahead and come so we can highlight you to the front. Okay, Kiara. And while we're doing that, we're gonna tap into the next winner in a second. We're gonna give anyone else a time to enter that did not enter yet. What the firms?
Get out of here,
Or Etta Winley, the other winner. If you're here, we can bring you up while we're waiting for other friends. Edwin Lynn. And guess what? You can share. Mike said you want to share the link. They can share the link. Can they share the link?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know what they're gonna do with the money.
Okay. Alrighty. So we have okay, I see the opens here. And we're gonna get ready for the prop firm winners also. So team, I want to get those names. So we can announce those winners also. Okay?
Thank you so much. Yay! I'll be excited.
Yay! Hi. Oh, Kiara. Did I say it right? Kiara? Kidada. Oh, that's better. That's much better. That's much better. Congratulations. What made you decide to open your high yield savings account today?
What you gonna do with it?
I've been thinking about doing it, and you guys just gave me a push to just really, what am I waiting for? Stop procrastinating.
Wonderful. And what are you going to do with your winnings? What are you going to do? You have options. What are you going to do with it?
Invest it into the program.
All right. Love that. Super excited for you, my dear. Congratulations. And all because you took action and you tapped in. Like you tapped in, you showed up, you were active. So that's all you had to do.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. It was nice meeting you. Bye-bye. Yes, so we got one more winner to announce. Okay, wonderful. Let's get it. I love that. I want to hear also for our next winner. If what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna buy shares? Are you gonna invest in your options account? What are you gonna do with the winnings? Because that is what we did this for. We wanna motivate you to make this money multiply. So we're super excited to hear what you're gonna do. Now there's two versions, right, of today, right? There's two versions. The worst case scenario of this evening is you go back to what you've been doing, right? Worst case scenario, you go back to what you've been doing, nothing changes. Same thing the next day, the next week. That's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, my friends, is that something changes, right? You get the information, you're able to actually execute, and you now have another stream of income just because you actually tapped in on this information. So that's your two options. You're the best case scenario and the worst case scenario. Hi, Edwin. Did I say it right?
Yes, Edwin.
Edwin, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing tonight?
We're wonderful. So nice to meet you and congratulations
Thank
on your
you.
win. And we just want to know, what are you going to do with your winnings? Are you going to invest? Are you going to open your brokerage? What are you going to do with it?
I think I'm going to just open my brokerage. Yeah.
Okay, well, start your trading journey.
Yes.
We're so grateful that we were able to help in that area, give you the opportunity. Not only you're going to get the cash, but you're also going to get the information to hopefully multiply that money and make
Yes.
more money.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're so welcome. Thanks for showing up and actually being active and taking action on the information.
And thank you for the opportunity to share your wealth of knowledge. I'm just enjoying it. I just can't get enough. I'm like, wow, she is really giving it to us tonight.
Thank you so much for that. We appreciate you.
Okay, have a good one.
You too. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So yes, listen, y'all. Can I make something very, very clear? Um, Coach Mike and I, right? I keep calling him Coach Mike, but it's Mike. Mike and I have a goal for you, right? We have a goal, and we mean this with every fiber of our being, from the crown of our head to the tip of our toes, that we have a goal for you. And our goal is for you to gain opportunities and live, like literally live, experience this life to the fullest ability, right? There's so many things that my son, he's 6 years old, that he has experienced, that my husband and I are like, bro, if we were 6 years old and have done the things that you have done, and that's only because we tapped into the information. Now, what we teach you how to fish. We teach you how to be a confident trader. We don't bird feed you. We want you to be empowered and confident as a trader. That is our goal for you. And when we are impart the skill of trading, you now have that opportunity forever to gain continuous opportunities to live. Live means whatever that means to you. That might be the opportunity to work less. That might be the opportunity to travel more. That might be the opportunity to pay off bills. That might be the opportunity to buy that car or actually pay down your mortgage, right? Now, opportunity looks different for everyone. Living looks different for everyone, but the vehicle is still the same thing, and the skill set is still necessary to use the vehicle. And our TCT system, the proprietary system that we teach, gets you into that vehicle so you can actually have that opportunity on a daily basis. Remember, it's not only your first trade, but your next trade. And like I said, a repeatable system that you are able to use on a daily basis to tap into the market. All right. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Now, listen, this is what I love, looking at our friends' returns and what they've done in the market here. And you remember, you have that buy now, pay later option to tap into the challenge. Remember, the Trade to Wealth challenge. If you're still working on your ticket, let me know in the chat here. If you're still working on your ticket, I want to celebrate those. Hey, Sean, congratulations for tapping in. Let me know in the team when they've tapped in. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, way to go, Sean. So listen, this is a wonderful person, and the fact that he's in his 50s lets you know there's no age limit, y'all. There's no stage in life. There's no age limit. There is no cognitive test that you have to take to actually tap in and make this kind of return. How cool would that be to make a 650% return on your investment, right? I want you to see that he was able to make $1,700 on this trade. And that's because of the fact that he tapped into the information. So the fact that he says you're so grateful for both of us teaching the strategy and especially patience, that is life-changing. So how wonderful it is to be able to know that, hey, the same internet, the same strategy, y'all are going to be able to tap in to on a daily basis to use to generate income. All right. Isha, way to go. Congratulations for securing your ticket. Cannot wait to see you in the challenge, my dear. Cannot wait. So the thing is, y'all, I've seen people where you are right now. Like, I've seen this before, and we all get to this point where it's like a fork in the road. You know, this choice leads this way, this choice leads this way. But can I tell you one thing? And this is the constant. This is the norm. This is the baseline. Anyone that has made a transformational decision has not looked at that transformation and said, man, I regret changing my life. I wish I stayed where I was at. That's not a statement that comes out of a person's mouth that has changed their life. That's not the statement that comes out of a person's mouth that has seen something, applied the information, and saw change. That doesn't happen. Transformation does not produce regret. Transformation produces life-changing experiences that y'all have seen in real time. Now, I don't know about you, but when we say we burning the boats, we not giving ourselves a chance to look back. So there's no area for regret. There's only areas to grow. There's only areas to be, like I said, a legacy creator and a chain breaker. So when we tap in and we say, I'm done with that, I'm over this, I'm ready for my transformation, there's no regret when we move on and we move up. All right? All right, Joe, I see you. I love that, Christopher. It's my time. I love that. All right. I love that. I love that, Christopher. Let's get it. All right, Joe, I see you. I see you. Congratulations, Joe, on securing your spot. Now, I want to make sure y'all know on every facet of your journey, we're going to be here to support you. You're not alone. Remember, we talked about this. We want to make sure when you're learning something new, you feel fully supported. So we trade, like I said, we're trading live with you in those 5 days. You're going to be on live with us. And also with those platinum ticket members, you're going to be able to have those 5 extra hours of that private Q&A session. And not only are you going to be with us, but you're going to be in a community, right? You're going to be seeing names. They're going to be familiar. It's wonderful to learn with other individuals that are like-minded. You're not by yourself. So I'm, all right, I'll see you. So congratulations to those friends who have tapped in. We're looking forward to seeing you in the challenge. And like I said, you're not alone in this process, and you're not going to be alone when you're actually trading live and learning the system. Okay. Now, it won't work. A lot of folks might say this, like, it won't work for me. But the thing is, you have to have the right belief system about yourself. Having that belief is the problem, why you have gotten to where you have gotten, and you're not seeing the results that you desire. Because the belief is the only thing that's standing between you and results. If you believe you cannot get to, now that saying is cliche, but it's true. What you believe you will achieve, right? And I don't know if you've heard of Earl Nightingale, so a man thinketh, so shall he be. So if you think that you have lack, if you think that you won't grow, if you think that this is hard, guess what, my friends? That's what you're going to get more of. But if you're saying, like Christopher said, it's my time. Like Sharonda said, I'm in, right? Like Ellie said, I'm all in, right? No opportunity wasted. Like, those are the folks, Joe, that just tapped in, right? And this is the time where you're able to see that once you shift your mindset or the words you say about yourself, the universe has no choice but to process that and give you a return on your investment. You know how you have financial investment, but you have a mental investment in your growth too, right? The belief about yourself is that investment. When you're putting those positive thoughts in for yourself, guess what you get more of? You get positive thoughts back, my friends. So you don't even have to just do this on your own of thinking I'm going to do amazing. Guess what? You're going to have the support of Coach Mike. You're going to have the coach, myself as a support. And then also Coach Jordan. Now, I don't know if y'all can see, but your girl was tired. My hair was tired, okay? Down to my roots was tired when I was in the classroom. I did not realize that till after the fact when I was looking back at my teacher pictures that, man, I was really, really tired. But the thing is, y'all, when I left the classroom, I wasn't ready. I didn't feel ready, but I knew I wanted something different. So this is the thing. You're not supposed to feel ready. You're never going to feel ready. That's some made up defense mechanism to secure us from uncomfortable situations. But did I remember, when it comes to uncomfortable situations, change your life, right? Remember, success happens when we are in uncomfortable situations. And this is what happens, y'all. On the other side of uncomfortable is your desire. I cannot tell you any more than that is literally the key. When you feel uncomfortable, lean into that. All that uncomfortable feeling is a defense mechanism to say, oh no, this is new. Let me back up. Let me pull away. I'm not sure about this. But guess what, my friends? If we do not lean into that, all we're going to get is more of what we've been getting. Remember, we are shedding that mindset that got us to where we are, and we're putting on the new mindset. I said, hello, millionaires, and a lot of y'all say, hey, back, okay? Now, in order to get there, my friends, millionaires act. You have to act on that uncomfortable position, uncomfortable feeling, and that is how we get to the next level. Now, with that, y'all, make sure you have tapped into the Trade to Wealth, the Trade to Wealth Challenge.com. Secure your platinum ticket. Remember, you're going to get everything that we talked about as far as the 5 days of live trading, the extra 5 hours. That Q&A session alone is going to be crazy because you're going to be talking to us directly, asking us specific questions to help you on your trading journey. And you're going to get that platinum networking night that's just for platinum members. And you're going to also get the workbook. If you have not gotten your platinum ticket, there's still the VIP ticket and the general admission. Just get in the room. Just get in the room. All right, just get in the room. Now, if you have any questions, I can take a few questions, but I also have questions that individuals have been DMing me and asking me these questions, and I wanted to make sure I got them answered, okay? Now, the question that I had that someone asked was, what if I've tried to learn trading before and I'm still confused? Well, okay, that's exactly what the Trade to Wealth system was created for, right? A lot of people come to us after watching a bunch of videos and they've gone through possibly a course before, they've joined group, and they still feel lost. But the thing is, my literal, the way I got paid in life was breaking down complex information so that little children can understand it. So if I can teach a baby that just came to me with only ABCs and have left with me reading a book, I can definitely teach an adult how to understand the stock market and use it to generate income. So it's perfectly fine if you went through something, but we break it down. Another question is, what if I'm brand new and don't know anything about options? Perfect. Like I said before, we love that. You don't have to unlearn any bad habits. We create that fresh, clean foundation of no extra noise. It's exactly the things that you need to get to the desire, which is taking your first and next trade with confidence. Okay. Now, wonderful. I'm glad. What if I don't have a lot of money to start? We talked about this. You don't need thousands and thousands of dollars. This is why options is such a wonderful vehicle for beginners or people who are just thinking about trading to get into the stock market, get your feet wet. Because traditionally, if you want to be an investor, you have to have thousands upon thousands to buy a few shares and hope for the market to go up, right? Because that's the only way you make money. But when you're an options trader, we can make money in a green market and a red market, and you need hundreds, you don't even need thousands of dollars, because we leverage the movement of the stock. We're not buying the actual stock. So that's why we, as options trader, is such a wonderful way to get in starting out. Okay. Now, this is, what if I work a full-time job and you're not able to trade? Well, remember we have the futures division, which is in the evening, and we also teach you how to set alerts. So you're able to be alerted on your chart if something is setting up. All right. Yes. So the general admission is a great option too to get in the room. You're still going to be able to access the 5 days. You're still going to be able to get the information. So good question. General admission is a great way to actually just get in the room for sure. Okay. So Kim, yes, everything that you're going to need for the challenge will be sent to your email. So just make sure you check your email and then also check your spam.
Yes, you can take trades if you want to. That's up to you.
Okay. All right. So.
Yeah, Kim, if you pick up things during the challenge, yeah, you can take trades. Why not? So the quicker you pick things up and understand what you're doing, then that's fine. Will it also be recorded? Yes, it'll be recorded. I said, Keisha. So yeah, so everything is going to be recorded, y'all. If you miss anything, we'll tap to months. Yeah, at least.
Okay, Jada. Princella, congratulations for signing up for platinum. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, here's another question. What if I've lost money before and I'm afraid to try again? Wow. That's a serious question. Okay. Now listen. A lot of people come in after they've lost money. They've tried different strategies, they've tried different groups. But listen, the goal for us is to help you actually have a system. Because before, if you've lost money, that means that you didn't have a system. And we want you to build confidence. We'll help you rebuild your confidence and understand what went wrong and learn how to approach the market with discipline going forward. So we're definitely tapped in and we're dialed into your continued success. Princella, you wanted to tap it. You want to say hello and why you joined. I see you. Princella's like, I joined. I want to talk. Team, you can unmute Miss Princella, please. How you doing, my dear? Hold on one second. Okay. Hi, you're unmuted. Go ahead.
Oh, good. Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Now you are tapped in, ready for your platinum experience. Way to go.
Thank you. Can I ask just one question?
Okay.
Okay, so your TCT program, is that just for the 5 days, or how does that work, like after the 5-day challenge is over?
Yes, so we're gonna go into detail of the system that we use, and as the time goes on, if there's an opportunity to work with us going forward, we'll tap in then and go after that. Okay, but the
Okay.
5 days you're gonna get all that meaty goodness and understanding what you're looking at, why the trade looks good, why it doesn't look good. So if you learned something here and you were able to follow us here, just imagine 5 days with us, and that was just with me. And
Right.
also Coach Jordan. So it's just so much more that's going to happen in those 5 days. So great question. And I'm excited to see you in the challenge.
Great. Me too. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Nice to meet you.
You too.
All right. Okay, look at hubby. Let's go, hubby. He ain't playing. Hubby, she said he's signed up for VIP, but he signed up for platinum. Hubby don't play. We love that. Your hubby said, no, my wife deserves platinum. That sounds like something mine would do. Now listen, why should I join now? This is another question. Why should I join now instead of waiting? Like, listen, waiting usually feels safer. Like that's what it is, right? But it also keeps you stuck because you wait, you procrastinate. And the thing is, the sooner you tap in, that's the sooner you get started, the sooner you get to build the confidence and the skill that you've been searching for. So make sure that you've tapped in, even if it's general admission, my friends, secure your spot. If you enjoyed the time here with us in this one-time masterclass, imagine what 5 days looks like. Okay? Imagine what 5 days looks like. Okay? Now, we're gonna have the team is gonna be able to answer any other questions for you going forward. But we had a wonderful time here with y'all. I hope you enjoyed the time learning something new. Hey, ticket members, I cannot wait to see y'all in the challenge. We're gonna get down. We're gonna have a great time. So make sure. The firm members. We're gonna.
I have the list. I have the list already. I have the list of the prop firm. We could do inside the group because they got a private
Oh yes. Okay. So this is the thing. Perfect. All the platinum members are already in the platinum Telegram group.
If you want to know real quick, I can just give you a quick rundown. Hold on.
We're gonna drop the names in there also, but we're going to go ahead and name off the winners of the 10 funded prop firms.
And if you're not here, that's totally fine. Sam Stanley, it's kind of small. Ricara Williams, Christina Kelsa, Natasha Spriggs, Christopher Hill, Coolidge Tisdale, Emmanuel S. Gartel, Marissa George, James J. Jackson, Maisha Prudhomme. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. But if
We're gonna drop this in
we'll drop this inside the private
the Telegram group.
Telegram group. So
Yes.
so I have it. So we can't switch it. It's right here. So
Y'all, I don't know if y'all noticed, that is $50,000 of a funded account that you have access to now completely for free. And way to go on the winners. I'm so excited.
and we're gonna get a breakdown of the prop firm owner will show you how to use a prop firm and
Yeah,
everything.
we're
So-
gonna have a full training with it that going forward.
and that's for all the platinum members. So
Yes. So all platinum members are going to access to the training, but the 10 winners are going to have access to a free account. All right. So congratulations. All right, y'all. We're going to
say hold on what? Tia says she something. I don't know what Tia says she joined before. Message us, Tia.
yeah.
Tia,
In the Telegram group. Tia.
message us in the Telegram group, Tia.
Okay.
We'll see what we can do.
Okay, wonderful. All right, I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful night. It's been a pleasure. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. And make sure you check your confirmation email, and we'll see y'all in the challenge. And platinum members, we'll see you in the Telegram group. All right, y'all, have a wonderful rest of the night. And thank you so much for the time. And
Hi, Coach T. This is Mark from customer support. Are we dropping the tracker checklist?
that's
Yes. You could do that and email it. We can also email it. So if you're still here, y'all, they're gonna
Alright,
drop
awesome.
the checklist.
yes, we're gonna
First-
have the checklist that
If they
special
stay
gift.
to the end, yeah, give it to them.
Yeah, we're gonna give you the checklist here, and then also once you grabbed your checklist, team, can you drop the survey also for them to fill out? I appreciate you. So 2 things: grab your checklist and also do that quick survey for me. I appreciate you so much going forward. Okay. Okay. Sir T, go ahead. Make sure you message us in the platinum Telegram group. Okay. Also.
Can somebody grab Surtees information, please?
Okay. Yeah. Team, get that for us. Appreciate you. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of the night. Bye, guys.
One of my biggest challenges before joining BUA was trying to find out the place that wasn't a scam. But after reading the reviews and joining within the first 5 minutes, I knew this place was not only safe, but it was a home for myself. Seeing how Mike and Taneisha both connect with other students across the world, across the country, and how they got to know them almost on a personal level. One of my very specific breakthroughs was finally when after I stopped cutting corners, went through all the material 2 and 3 times, and then now I found the confidence and the knowledge to not only get into trades, but take and hold the trades that the coaches would talk about. If you're on the fence about joining a group, don't be. Join it. You can ask anyone at any random time about their experience, and don't wait. Join.
Hi, Coach T. This is Pam A. And your TCT strategy helped me out so much and helped me build confidence in knowing what I should be looking for. So I'm so grateful that I found you and had an opportunity to just learn and keep learning as we go forth. The expectations, I tell her, it's not always wins, but it's an opportunity to gain financial freedom when you understand it and you just be patient and not overthink it too much, as I sometimes do. But yes, I would tell them just try if that's something that you're interested in, and join the BUA family, and you'll get a better understanding of what you can expect and what you want to do with your future financially. I truly enjoyed our first meetup and looking forward to future meetups. Thanks.
I did not know the difference between options, futures. I certainly didn't have a strategy. I did not know how to place a trade. So all those things are things that I've learned since joining BUA. They're very organized. They have the lessons, like I said, the didactic piece. You're on Zoom call where you can ask questions. If the coaches, Coach Taneisha, Coach Jordan, are explaining information that you don't understand, they will stop and say, hey, do you understand this? And you can say yes or no, run back through it. And so it's really a good piece. There's homework and accountability in the boot camp. So that was the piece that I feel like helped everything click for me.
My experience with the Boss Up Academy, it become a great inspiration to me. It really changed my life. Learn how to be patient, more disciplined, but I'm still working on it, you know what I'm saying, getting better. As long as I get 1% better every day, I'm gonna make it with the BU family. Coach Mike and Coach T, they some of the best people I ever been dealing with. Thank God I was able to meet them in person.
When I first started training, man, I was out there like gambling. Like I didn't know anything about charts, about reading levels. And Coach Mike and Coach T, they do a great job taking it from knowledge to born, with showing you why it is you take a trade. If anybody's out there on the fence, I suggest that you come out, give it a try, listen. They'll do a good job with you, sitting you down, showing you a strategy, and showing you why it is we do what we do in these markets out here.
What's up, Boss Up fam? This is Kim. Since I've joined, I have a clear understanding of reading the indicators and marking up charts. Like before, I didn't mark charts. Now I see the importance of it and how they all work together. I feel like I have found my tribe. It's like a little family. And I would even say for even the most experienced trader that it would be a good thing to have community. So if you were thinking about joining Boss Up Academy, or if you're interested in it, give it a try. Like there's nothing to lose. I've made money. I probably could have made more if I was a little more disciplined, which Boss Up Academy teaches discipline. And if you follow the rules, if you follow the strategies, you can't lose,
I just want to let you know that I'm on a cruise ship with one of the best academies available, Boss Up. I looked around at other options and other things, but what I found different from any other group was family. So if you're looking for family and you're looking to trade successfully, what you're looking for is Boss Up. Take it from me.
BUA family, what's up, y'all? Coach T, Coach Mike. My experience here at the BUA been phenomenal. But beyond the money and the monetary benefits, the education is what I love the most. We don't just call out trades and say, hey, jump in here, jump out here. No, we actually learn a strategy. We learn why we get in. We learn where to take profit at. We learn a lot. And on top of that, genuineness, how they care. You know what I'm saying? Care to see you win. I would honestly say take the leap of faith, because what you gain, what you learn, and just growing with others in the community is priceless. Seriously, it's really priceless.
What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Coach T, Coach Mike, the whole BUA family. I know when I first started, I didn't even have a strategy, but it feels good when I'm a part of the community right now and we actually have actual strategy, seeing how consistent they are when they show up, even on vacation. Like they said, it's all about getting 1% better every day.
Honestly, I thought trading options was way too hard for someone like me. And I didn't have thousands of dollars to risk, and I was super scared of losing money. But then I found Taneisha. She literally teaches you like you're in 5th grade. She breaks down every single thing step by step. And the best part is she teaches live, so I can actually learn while trading. The community is super supportive too, and you'll never feel alone. Now, little old me is feeling confident, but the best part of this whole thing is I'm actually building real financial freedom for me and my family.
So I kept telling myself, nope, it's not for me. But then I found Taneisha. She has this way of making trading feel simple. Like she literally teaches like we're in 5th grade, and honestly, it works. Now, I don't feel scared anymore. I feel empowered. I went from thinking trading was this big intimidating thing to actually being excited and confident to log in and trade. The best part is that this is one skill no one can ever take away from me. If you're watching this and you've been scared to start because it looks too hard or intimidating, I'm here to tell you it's not. Especially with Taneisha. She makes it possible for regular people like us. If I can do it, I know you can too.